Video call or phone call. Learn more about the latest biologic injectables that are stronger than ever. Get lasting relief from pain in your knees, shoulder, lower back, or hip. Rejuvenate your joints at a cellular level with no drugs, no surgery, and no downtime. Call QC Kinetics to schedule for telemedicine consultation at 828-770-8529. That's 828-770-8529 in Asheville and Greenville.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Ingles studio,
WPEK Fairview,
WMXF Waynesville,
W225CJ Candler,
the #1 preset in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good.
Now, your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Dollar. That's dollar. Enter it now.
Go to ESPNAVL.com to play, and good luck.
Live from the Ingles studio,
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
the Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dogs eat! Let them on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God, the Jets killed him.
Welcome into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. The Sportsocracy heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app. Seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel. Join us in the chat for
Football Friday!
Yeah, it is. It is a Football Friday. It is week 5 of the NFL season. We got big college games this week.
Just chugging along. We got my team in a big game this weekend. We got Tank's team playing Little Sisters of the Poor because that's what Georgia does. Got Dabo in Chapel Bill. That doesn't look as fun as it did about a month ago, does it?
And both of our NFL teams in shootouts this weekend.
Yes, Cowboys Jets. Game you should not watch, but you should have at least 3 pieces of it. Especially if Kevontae Turpin plays.
Yes, we are.
He could have one leg and still pour 40 points on the Jets.
We are chock full of the football. We'll go over all the games, the best plays of the week. Jeremy will have 3 sets of bangers for you, just like the old days.
Bangers.
One at the end of every hour.
Many bangers.
At one point yesterday, he told me he had 37 of them.
I had to pare those down.
He had to whittle that down just a little bit.
I had to pare those down. North Texas didn't make the cut. That was unfortunate. Wyoming didn't make the cut. But,
shoot.
Oh.
Were they playing each other?
The Fighting Craig Bowles that didn't make it. It's unfortunate.
Craig Bowles?
That's the head coach.
Wyoming. Is that Todd's brother?
No, it'd be Bohls.
Ah.
And he kind of talks like this. He's one of those good old-fashioned football coaches. I punch him right in the Richard. Yeah, he's a great. Yeah, okay. He's one of my favorites.
All right. I'll have to look more into Craig Bowles.
Oh, he's a dog. He's a D-O-double-G dog.
Of course, you can join us in the chat. You got to subscribe to the YouTube channel to do that throughout the program. Super chats go right to the top of the list, as always. And, yeah.
I mean, I've never super chatted into my own show. I own it. I don't have to.
Right.
So I'm going to super chat.
Okay.
Hit the button.
Hit what? The super chat button.
Because I have one.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
Hey, Sean McVay, kick the damn ball.
We're not going for the tie.
No, we don't play for ties. You know what we're going to do? We're going to take Kyron Williams, who has a rare football allergy, because when one touches his hands, it must come out immediately or he will break into hives. We're going to give it to him on an ISO, because they'll never see that coming. What?
Got a little too cute.
Would you say that were? Because you made Mac Jones look like Tom freaking Brady. Mac Jones, who I'm not sure had 2 working legs by the end of the game. And yet, did you see the final touchdown throw?
No, I didn't.
He throws it, and they get a perfect shot of his face, and he looks like it was it was go time at a prostate exam because his face just contorts and he throws it. It's like, oh! Because he's in so much pain.
Right.
And he still completed it because there was nobody there.
Well, because, he's a gamer. And anybody works in Kyle Shanahan's system. Hadn't that been always the what they say? From C.J. Beathard to Brock Purdy to Jimmy Garoppolo to whoever. Now Mac Jones comes in and has the game of his career, throwing for 350 yards and
Soaring Eagle has a hot take that I can't tell you I disagree with. It's just not going to happen. He said his hot take, Mac Jones should be the starting quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers moving forward. I don't in any way disagree with you. I know there's a better chance of Jeremy Green being the starting quarterback 100%. Of the San Francisco 49ers moving forward.
Right. There will.
I do find it funny that after watching last night, because I watched the Jaguar game. I at no point really ever, it just didn't matter. But I watch Mac Jones and go, maybe Kyle Shanahan was right. You remember when he really wanted Mac Jones and John Lynch really wanted Trey Lance?
Yep.
Is it possible Kyle Shanahan was right? That he does just fit that scheme because he is on time a lot.
He is. That's one of the reasons that people compared him to Tom Brady when he came out.
Well,
was the ability to hit the short throw and the timing with the receivers and all of that. I mean, he does kind of have that knack to be able to do that.
He is a limited athlete that's got a solid arm, and by solid I mean accurate. And I mean, to me, him and Brock Purdy in that system, it's like the old man with the shirt. I am wearing a red shirt with diamonds. I got a red shirt with diamonds.
Yep.
It's the same thing. And one of them's way cheaper than the other one.
Well, one of them's costing you $50 million.
Which is insane.
Yeah. That's
where
you're at.
I look at Brock Purdy sometimes and go, he makes $50 million to do his job, which means I should make $1 trillion because I am way better at my job than he is at his.
I mean, I don't know about all that, but point taken.
Mac Jones is the okayest quarterback I think I've ever seen. That's the best I can say.
Sure.
Now, we do have a super chat before I go into what I really want to say right here. And it is addressed at one Sean Todd McVay.
Give me that money. Give me that money. Give me that.
We have the Shanahanisms.
Oh, dear.
Now we have the Petsingisms. Drew Petzing thought it was a good idea for the New York Jets to sign Brandon Stevens. Red Sea said that was just for me.
That's the thing you did.
And you know what? I don't doubt it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't doubt it.
Because he's that dumb.
Because he's just not real bright.
Yeah.
As my grandfather used to say, his elevator don't go all the way to the top.
If you didn't join us yesterday on the YouTubes, we were uncensored from Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue,
which was fun.
It was fun.
I wound up going to the Village Porch after we left Bears last night.
Mm-hmm.
I think I literally did. I either talked to or did something with every sponsor we have yesterday. Because I stopped at Ingles for some monsters on the way in.
Okay.
Made a few wagers on the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Drove the Parks Ford Mobile Studio to Bears Barbecue and the Village Porch. I can keep doing this, but I think I've proven my point.
Did you at any point text Clarissa yesterday?
We talked yesterday.
So, yeah, you're in touch with everybody. See, that's what good salesmen do.
Hey, you just got to let the people know that they're appreciated. Which is now why I say to Sean McVay, what the hell would you say that was? When we broke this game down yesterday, I told you repeatedly, this game is going to stay closer than it should because Thursday nights are weird.
Mm-hmm.
They are odd.
Yep.
What I didn't expect was San Francisco to come out and just mush the face of the Los Angeles Rams, and they did.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm a Rams fan, I'm scared about a lot. I'm scared that my running backs are allergic to footballs. I've never seen two running backs that are this bad at the most basic tenet of playing running back, which is catching the ball and holding on to the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I started to feel like Jerry Seinfeld last night. There was an episode of Seinfeld where he was trying to rent a car, and he made a reservation. And he showed up, and I have your reservation, but we don't have any cars. And he said, but that's what the reservation is for. Anybody could just take the reservations.
Right.
It's the holding the reservation that matters. Anybody can run. If you don't have the ball, then what does it matter? Now you're just doing track things. Goober. And between Blake Corum and Kyron Williams, they put 4 balls on the turf last night. 2 of them were drops. 2 of them were fumbles. And if none of those things happen, we are not talking about this today because the Los Angeles Rams would have stormed back and beaten the 49ers. Here's the problem. That offense doesn't work if you can't run. And right now, I'm looking at Kyron Williams going, problem. I'm looking at Devontae Adams going, problem, because you are not on the same page with Matthew Stafford. He's definitely on the same page with Puka. Just bet Puka Nacua to score and put up 75 yards every week. You're not going to make a lot of money, but you'll make some. He's kind of on the same page with his tight ends, whether it's Terrence Turd Ferguson or Tyler Higbee. The line's fine-ish. Then you get to the defense. The defense is a problem. Just for the first 4 weeks, it was one of the best 10 defenses in the league. And last night, it was one of the 10 worst defenses I think I've ever seen. It's bad when you have a backup quarterback that is completing a high level of throws. It's worse when you have a backup quarterback that is completing a high level of throws and there's nobody in the frame. There were times I was trying to scheme out what exactly were you doing right there, and I couldn't figure it out. That's how out of sorts that defense
I think they were playing cover 6.
They were playing cover no one. They took cover 0 way too literally.
They went, we're sending 4 every play, and everybody else is going to drop back 20 yards. Because the middle of the field was open all night long.
If they can't get home consistently. And Jared Verse, I thought, did a pretty good job on Trent Williams. Byron Young did what Byron Young does. If they can't get home consistently, that defense can't hold up. And they're going to play good teams, and they are going to get obliterated because the back half of that defense is awful. Now, did you notice that I left out the part of what do you think their starters would have done to you? You played with the Pat Mahomes Super Bowl reunion All-Stars, and they whipped you like a kid at Walmart over and over and over and over, and it just didn't stop. I don't think I've ever walked away from a game thinking this much less of a team than I do the Rams. Because I thought that was a legit Super Bowl contender. You can't win that way.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure you can fix it because it wasn't schematic. It was the backups of the San Francisco 49ers were blistering you repeatedly, and you couldn't stop it. What do you think happens? And I know you've already played this team. You already lost this team. What do you think happens when you get A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith? What do you think happens when you get Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jameson Williams and Jameer Gibbs?
Amon-Ra will kill you over the middle.
Obliterate you. Because
he'll have a 200-yard game.
To me, I think that was the most shocking part, is how often the middle of that defense looked like the Santa Monica Freeway at 3:30 a.m. There's just nobody here.
Nope. Over and over. I'm sitting here, and they're running the highlights over and over and over. And it's practically the same play. I mean, I know it's not the same play, but it's the same target area. I would love to see the breakdown of the grid, right? How many passes went to the middle of the field in between the hash marks,
I bet it's 70%.
Within 10 yards down the field.
70%.
Right. You're dumping off screen passes to Christian McCaffrey, which is hard to defend anyway, regardless of what defense you're running or who's out on the field. It was a pretty perfect game plan. And the Los Angeles Rams didn't have an answer. That's the thing I don't understand. Them, and of course I go to my own team because that's the one I watch all the time, Todd Bowles and his bend don't break defense and leaving the middle of the field open. At what point in the game are you going to realize that you need to stop doing that? Because did the adjustment ever come?
No. No. I mean, there was no adjustment because I don't think there is an adjustment. There's no adjustment to we don't have the horses in the stable to stem the bleeding. We can't stop them. Those are games. And look, I've told this story on this show before. I remember a game like it was yesterday. The Oakland Raiders the Jets went to the Raiders, and they had Lamont Jordan, who had played for us. They signed him away. Mm-hmm. He was starting running back. They ran 18 times to start the game. They scored 2 touchdowns running it 18 times in a row. Did not throw one pass. That is the most helpless I have ever felt as a fan because I knew there is nothing we can do to stop them. They're going to average 8 yards a carry, and they're going to run it down our suck hole until they get tired of doing it,
right.
And they did.
Mm-hmm.
Last night, if I had been a Rams fan, I would be watching this game, watching the first 2 possessions of Mac Jones going, he's going to do whatever he wants. Now, you adjusted and he stopped scoring. They kept putting up yards. I mean, they had over, 400 yards last night?
407.
That's awful. And now if I'm the Rams, I'm looking around going, is there a corner on this market that is available, period?
Mm-hmm.
I don't care who it is. I don't care what I have to pay. I have 2 first-round picks. This team is too good, and our window is very close because our quarterback's 38 years old.
Yeah. Your window's almost shut.
But, I mean, you look at the offense and you go, how did you score 23 points against a bad San Francisco defense? And I know somebody's going to say, oh, did you change your mind about San Francisco? Not in the least. I still look at that roster and go, you're not very good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more worried about the Rams than I am impressed by the 49ers. Fact or fiction?
I would say fact. I don't know. I'm kind of in between on that one because
Matthew Hoffman's got it exactly right.
Because the rest of me thinks what is going to happen when the starters come back.
I got a solution for the Los Angeles Rams.
Okay.
I feel like I can speak for my team. The New York Jets will offer you Brandon Stevens for absolutely.
I don't think anybody wants Brandon Stevens. Would you stop it with the Brandon Stevens thing?
You could have it for nothing. $0.
He hates Brandon Stevens. San Francisco 49ers.
No, I hate my 11th grade science teacher. I can't say how I feel about Brandon Stevens because it might be considered communicating threats.
They're now 3-0 in the division and 4-1 overall. They've got the leg up on the LA Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. And
look,
you couldn't ask for anything better.
The 49ers are doing exactly what I told you they would do. They're going to win a lot of games. Mm-hmm. They're going to have a really good record, and I don't think they're a threat to squat.
Yep.
Healthy or not, I don't care.
Yep. You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. We'll be right back.
Our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Streaming only on Hulu.
Right now.
Jelly Roll!
Hi, this is Ed Sheeran.
LL Cool J!
Brian Adams. Make some noise for Tate McRae.
Hey, I'm Sammy Hagar.
Mariah Carey.
We have Room 5. Good evening.
Hey, this is John Fogerty.
Tim McGraw.
And so much more.
See it all at our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One. Streaming only on Hulu right now.
Big news, Asheville. Clover CBD has opened a brand new dispensary at 8 Weaverville Road in Woodfin. Clover CBD is locally owned, community focused, and dedicated to providing premium hemp products at affordable prices. And here's the best part. Radio listeners get 20% off one in-store purchase, plus a free gift when you mention this ad. Offer valid once per customer through the end of October. Stop by their new Woodfin location today or visit clovercbd.com to learn more. That's clovercbd.com.
Bears Smokehouse Barbecue, thrower of parties, is inviting you to Hope on the Slope. It's a free dance party happening on World Mental Health Day, Thursday, October the 10th at Bears in downtown Asheville. Get moving with Euphoria's dance instructors, vibe out with DJ Lyric, and celebrate the power of music, movement, mental health, and community. It's all happening at Bears, supporting Bears Foundation Linked for Life, bringing free therapy to Asheville's food and beverage workers. Learn more at bearsbbq.com.
I'm Marcus Grant.
And I'm Michael F. Florio, and together we host the NFL Fantasy Football Podcast.
Ready to dominate your fantasy league this season?
Then you need the NFL Fantasy Football Podcast, your ultimate source for player news, draft tips, and winning strategies.
Whether you're a rookie manager or a fantasy vet,
we've got the insight to help you crush your opponents.
Listen to the NFL Fantasy Football Podcast on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow the NFL Fantasy Football Podcast and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
We are the Knicks family, and this is our Ingles story.
Welcome to Henderson County, North Carolina, known throughout the South as Apple Country. Here, the family of Apple Wedge Farm is in its 5th and 6th generation, cultivating fresh fruit for the local community and beyond. For decades, these beautiful locally grown apples have graced the shelves of Ingles markets, and we look forward to carrying them for decades to come. Ingles. Low prices, love the savings.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at ClarissaSellsWNC.com.
This is Carolina football.
Hands off to Goss. Goss left side of the 10. Goss at the 5. Sprints to the front left corner of the end zone for 6.
Saturday, the Tar Heels are back at home to open ACC play against Clemson. Pre-game coverage starts at 11 a.m. Kickoff at noon on your home for Carolina football.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
The Sportsocracy.
These guys are a f***ing disgrace.
We are back at the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. Of course, talking about the Thursday night game last night, it didn't go the way I thought it was going to go, for sure. I thought that was going to be a crush spot for the Los Angeles Rams, but Thursday night football division matchups, they never go how I expect them to go.
Yeah, Thursday night football, just take the points. If you see a lot of points, just take them.
Yep. I tried to tell you if it was going to be close, it was going to go over. And it went over by what, 4? Mm-hmm. Something like that?
Listen.
It's the only thing that I got right about last night's game, but
I had Christian McCaffrey receiving yards. I had a lot right.
Oh, poor Jimothy. He had that he had that parlay. And I don't know if all the other legs hit, but he had that one leg that was Christian McCaffrey 60+ rushing yards, and he had 57. Wah wah.
They're struggling to run the ball bad. Ooh. We have a slew of super chats.
Well, let's get into them here.
Cause it's all about the money, money, money. All about the money, money, money.
I think we're now going to have a slew of isms because now we have a Jerry Jones-ism from Sir Jimothy. Jerry Jones tries to text on a rotary phone. Jimothy, that's not true. You know, Dallas Cowboys know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know who else knows? Micah.
Old Granddaddy Jones. Oh, he's insane. He's absolutely insane.
Hey, I get to see him in the press box in New York this week.
Oh, yeah.
Sitting up there like Darth Vader patrolling over Gotham City. I combined a lot of things there.
You did. I don't know that I would make that villain connection with Jerry Jones. I mean, he's more of like Egghead.
No, he's Christopher Walken from the first Batman movie.
Oh, yeah. Lionel Shrek. Wasn't that his name?
Yes.
Yeah. That's it.
He just doesn't have the goofy hair.
That's that
or the cool voice.
It's that third grade memory coming back. All right, we got another one.
The Sportsocracy.
Hey, I go to church.
That
just
was
not during televised sporting events.
Of all the buttons you could hit, that's damn near the only one you can use.
Cause it's all about the money, money, money. All about the money, money, money. I do this for my hustle, love the hustle all day.
Great North Sports, the difference between Purdy and Jones. Jones is 3-0 as a starter with limited weapons. Purdy had Jennings, CMC, and Kittle and went 1-1.
It's a good point.
I mean, it's not like Mac Jones played easier teams either.
Very true. Very true. All right, we got another one from Patrick.
Give me those dollars, don't you holler, that's your money, honey. That's what I need.
The next one's from Red Sea.
Oh,
I skipped one.
Excuse me.
I gave the Rams defense the Red Sea kiss of death. Picked him up in fantasy like 10 minutes before kickoff. Ooh. I thought about it, and then I changed my mind. Like, no. I have the Texans against the Ravens this week, and mean guy. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Daniil Hunter, Will Anderson, and Derek Stingley. I think I'll be good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, now it's Patrick's turn.
Take it easy, money, with the wink and a smile, like it ain't no thing.
Says, I know it's Football Friday, but falafel the Yankees.
Bingo. I don't think I've ever been more proud of Tank than at 12:38 yesterday. And I know that time for a very specific reason. I don't think I've ever been more disappointed than watching him during football season with a football game on behind him, staring at the Yankees and Red Sox.
Mm-hmm.
I have come up with a very good list of things I would rather do than watch a baseball game. After watching just stray pitches with you and Jimothy yesterday, well, won't get to it today, but I'll save that one for a rainy day. One of them involves...
It was enjoyable for a moment.
One of them involves a proctological exam with a Johnny Depp character, and yes, it's the one you think.
Yankees beat the Red Sox, season over. Although, the plus side of this is I may get to see a Yankee Stadium playoff game. I will go regardless because, I mean, if you got the opportunity, I'm going to be in town for the next 2 weeks at some point. I think I got to try.
Now, here's my question. You've never been to New York?
No, I've never been.
Which means you've never been to the Bronx.
No, never been there.
I think you should wear your Red Sox jersey. I think that would get.
Let's do it.
Let me give you a solid piece of advice. Don't do that. That's how 3 weeks from now we have the Sportsocracy with Jeremy Green and somebody else because Tank's dead. Tank got left in a ditch somewhere in the Bronx.
Is that rough?
It ain't great.
You're gonna catch a stab?
It ain't great.
Yeah.
And I'm one of them. I show up to those stadiums wearing their team stuff and still have gotten in fights up there.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. So hopefully we'll get to see that.
Great North Sports said Dave is moving to America to relieve a deceased Tank.
Steven's house says Tank almost got beat up in a liquor store in Detroit. When did that happen?
You don't remember?
When did I almost get beat up?
You don't remember at the draft when the girl in the liquor store just hated you?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
And she would have dog walked you too.
I don't even remember what that was about. Like I stepped in front of her or something.
There was something else. I just remember taking one look at her and going, "That's a hard life, Daddy." And she will smoke you like
no doubt
cigarette.
about it. I wasn't having none of that.
She will smoke you like a cigarette, Jack.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess I shouldn't wear my Red Sox jersey. I was gonna.
No, you should wear Yankee stuff, frankly.
I'll never.
I am a friend of the Yankees and hope that no one sees you for the.
Can I wear this dark blue jacket? Just kind of mix in with the crowd.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
It's the best possible scenario.
Austin Grove said in Detroit they don't need a reason. You're not
wrong.
I loved that city.
I did too. Once you got into the city.
No, I enjoyed it all.
Further you get away, the worse it gets.
And look, the grocery store was a little scary. I'm not going to lie.
That liquor store was scary.
For you.
Well, yeah, because you left me out on the corner just standing there with thousands of dollars worth of equipment, and I'm going, and this is how I die.
And you know why?
Jeremy, my bodyguard, has left me.
And Tank, do you know why I did that? Because it amused me.
Oh, I'm sure. He's like, excuse me for a second. I forgot my chapstick. I must go in here and purchase some chapstick. And he went in there and stayed for 45 minutes, it felt like.
What he didn't know is I was standing in a window that he couldn't see in, just going, this ain't
gonna be good. It ain't gonna be good. You're in the Sportsocracy. He hates me. He's a terrible person.
That's not true. Oh, no, if I hated you, I'd have gotten you killed a few years ago. Because I've had plenty of opportunities.
I'd have told Darren Sproles not to save your life.
11 beers deep, Tank can get a little mouthy.
It is the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. A Football Friday rolls on after this.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Should enjoy this afternoon and this evening. Not even a cloud, or at least tough to find a cloud. We'll see a little more cloud over the weekend, but it stays dry. Today is sunny, 75. Tonight, a few clouds around, overnight mid-upper 40s. And a great start to our weekend, partly sunny, 75 on Saturday. And Sunday, partly sunny, 75. Won't see a shower chance until Tuesday. From the Weather Channel, meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Business owners can now keep in touch with up to 200 staff members at one time. Go to rapidradios.com now for up to 60% off and free shipping.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Only one app puts the live radio dial in your pocket
and lets you save your favorite stations, playlists, and podcasts as presets.
iHeartRadio is your all-access pass to the audio that moves you.
Get what millions already have. The free iHeartRadio app.
The #1 app for radio.
Price takes the belt tie snap. Looking left, throws, back left corner of the end zone. Caught for a touchdown.
Hey, this is Anish Shroff. Join me, Luke Kuechly, Jake Delhomme, and Kristen Balboni on Sunday as the Panthers host the Miami Dolphins. Pre-game coverage at noon, kickoff at 1 on the Carolina Panthers radio network.
Touchdown! Mitchell Evans, the rookie from Notre Dame, hauls in his first NFL touchdown.
Panther football, live all season long on News Radio 570 WWNC.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
Bears Smokehouse Barbecue, thrower of parties, is inviting you to Hope on the Slope. It's a free dance party happening on World Mental Health Day, Thursday, October the 10th at Bears in downtown Asheville. Get moving with Euphoria's dance instructors, vibe out with DJ Lyric, and celebrate the power of music, movement, mental health, and community. It's all happening at Bears, supporting Bears Foundation Linked for Life, bringing free therapy to Asheville's food and beverage workers. Learn more at bearsbbq.com.
Boy, you must be outside your mind.
The Sportsocracy.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
It's the remix version. Welcome into the Sportsocracy.
Struggling with buttons over
I
here
am.
today.
I am. I'm all thrown off. You guys reminded me of a traumatic time in my life where I was I was in danger. I mean, I was.
When you saw your life flash before your eyes,
I was
because
Ralph
a
Wiggum.
205-pound woman was going to walk you like a dog.
No doubt. She was going to mop the floor with me. And I didn't even do anything. I think I called her ma'am, and she got upset. I was like, wait a minute. That's how we... Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. This is why Tank doesn't wear Red Sox jerseys out to the Yankees games.
Correct.
Because they go, oh, easy target. Let's go get that guy. Wouldn't be fun. Wouldn't be no fun. It is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. You got a crazy outside story for us today?
Mine comes from North Texas. Did you know the North Texas Mean Green are 5-0?
I did not.
They are. Now you do. This week they play UNC Charlotte, so I feel pretty solid in saying next week they will be 6-0.
Uh-huh.
And they welcome the South Florida Bulls to Denton, Texas.
Okay.
The chancellor of the school has already canceled all classes after noon next Friday, so the entire campus can tailgate leading up to the kick.
Let's go.
I've never seen a school cancel classes this early. That's a new one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, small schools like that, I get it.
Oh, I forgot to mention, it's a 7:00 kick.
Oh, hell, they just went all day. We're going to party.
For 2 days. Because it's a 7:00 kick on Saturday.
Right. And they canceled school on Friday.
Uh-huh.
So, all right. Well, I think some people are getting arrested on campus. That's free hall pass for 2 days of partying. That's going to lead to some bad things.
In Denton, Texas, too. Whew, there's a Chili's that is going to be overburdened.
Hey, Patrick Holt, this one's just for you. Did you happen to see?
No,
the
this is about to be a
silver.
baseball
Of course
thing.
it is. The Silver Fox is coming back. David Ross, World Series champion with the Boston Red Sox, former Atlanta Braves catcher. Apparently, he's throwing his name into the hat for the Atlanta Braves manager job, which will be cool to have Dave. I mean, he's a Georgia native. It'll be cool to have him on the bench for the Braves. Don't give me that. Shut up. You talk about special teams coordinators from the Alabama A&M Honeybees. I don't want to hear it.
One of them matters and one of them doesn't.
That's not even kind of
Is there
true.
anything in life more useless than a baseball manager? Hey, you go.
That's the dumbest thing you've ever said.
Hit. What? His whole role is the pitching coach. Hey, now this guy should pitch. It's the most worthless coach in all sports. Hockey is a solidly close second.
Sure.
And I'll be honest with you, I think the hockey fans would even tell you that. That's why they fire them so often. Because it really just matters how you hype the guys up, because the lines, those kind of speak for themselves.
Right. Oh, jeez.
Literally the only job in my brain that I could think that is less important than manager of a Major League Baseball team, life coach for a Kardashian. This is not like they listen to you anyway. Tank tried to see. Now I'm trying to shame him because he tried to sneak a bite of a sandwich in the middle of the segment.
Like, come on, man.
This is
I cover for you. You don't cover for me. Lay down some cover talk, man.
I eat like a vacuum cleaner. It's just gone.
Let's see here. We got another super chat from Sir Jimothy. Where's my page? Sir Jimothy says, Tank, did your buddy come in this morning? No, he did not.
I have no clue what you two are talking about.
The thing yesterday with the guy and the thing. The whole reason we weren't on the air yesterday.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah,
No.
that one I did know.
Yeah,
I thought
no.
this was some like in code thing that you told me, and I was 100% not listening.
No. I did not see him today.
That-
Which is a good thing because I was prepared. I was fully prepared.
Oh yeah, Tank can be a total Richard to somebody that he doesn't think can dog walk him.
Mm-hmm.
It's just why he's never a Richard to me.
I mean, I'll like slip him in there, like I'll be funny, add some humor to it. That way, it's like okay.
But all
right, he's not going to hit me. All right,
but when the eyebrows go angry.
Oh yeah,
that's when we stop.
That's when we stop talking. You don't speak to Jeremy when the brow's furrowed.
Mm-mm.
He's not a talker.
Yeah, we line good, V bad.
He's so sensitive. All right, you want to
call a lot of things in life. That has never been one of them.
Let's get into the games on Sunday, early morning.
Don't care.
9:30 in London.
I'll be asleep.
You got Carson Wentz.
I'm going to get drunk Saturday night just to make sure I don't see this game.
Taking on Dylan Gabriel, Minnesota Vikings, and the Cleveland Browns.
This is the cheapest get-in ticket in London I've ever seen. It's $100 to get in, and this is one of 3 games that this city gets all year long.
Mm-hmm. I don't feel like you got much appeal here. Like, this is... Hey, you remember when we would just do that whole thing of, hey, London, take this crap game? That's exactly
That's what we're
happening.
doing now.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz and Dylan Gabriel.
Question is, who wins?
Oh, Minnesota wins.
Minnesota's 3.5-point favorite.
Easy, Minnesota.
Okay. Over, under. 35.5.
I don't care if it was 25.
That's the lowest. That's the lowest one I think I've ever seen.
I wouldn't care if it was 25.5. I'd take the under.
Wow.
This game to me strikes me as this will end 17-0, and Cleveland will not have crossed midfield.
Okay. I mean, I'm going the over.
Cleveland has a quarterback that looks like a life-size Funko Pop.
That's fine.
I'm good.
That's fine. Look, Bo Nix has found some success in the NFL.
Bo Nix is 7 inches taller than Dylan Gabriel.
Dylan Gabriel could do the same thing. What did you say? He's 7 inches taller?
Yeah, Bo Nix is 7 inches taller. Frankly, you are 7 inches taller than Dylan Gabriel. And I think you're 5'4". You just lie on your driver's license.
Yes, that's totally true. You got me there.
Dylan Gabriel is shorter than my ex-wife, and she had to sit on a phone book to drive a car.
It's like, you talking about him like he's a legal little person.
Is he not?
No,
I saw a picture.
You have to be under 4'10" for that.
I saw a picture of him standing next to Justin Herbert, and it looked like Justin Herbert could pick him up and put him in his pocket. Or he was going to grant wishes for Justin Herbert. This is going to be a disaster, and I cannot emphasize this enough. If you're playing DraftKings this week, I don't care how cheap Dylan Gabriel is. If they gave him to you for free, we could talk. But they're not gonna.
Do they add the early game into the main slate?
No, I'm saying if you play that
if you
game,
just play like that showdown.
You can play an all day that has the early and the night.
Okay.
I don't do it because the prize pools are smaller. And as I stated, I have $10,000. I want $1 million. So unless you can give me that, I am good.
Minnesota Vikings, Cleveland Browns. We're both on the Vikings.
I can't believe you're taking the over.
He's going under. I'm going over.
How are they going to score more than 30? That's 5 touchdowns. I want you to tell me 5 players in this game that could score a touchdown.
Jordan Mason.
There's one.
Justin
Against that
Jefferson.
Cleveland defense, I don't like the chances of it, but sure.
Justin Jefferson.
I'll even give you 2 on that one.
Jalen Naylor scored last week, so he's not going to be him.
No chance.
T.J. Hawkinson.
That's a really good team against tight ends, so I'm going to disagree with you there.
Jerry Jeudy.
Oh, that's Cleveland. He's got to have somebody throwing the ball. Unless they're just going to line him up like he's the punter and let him take off.
You don't think Dylan Gabriel's going to complete any passes?
I don't think Dylan Gabriel throws for 100 yards in this game.
Really?
This is potentially the worst game I have ever seen a rookie quarterback thrown into. This is so bad, it's changed my opinion of Kevin Stefanski. Ooh, let's play a fun game. How many rookies have ever made their first start in an international game?
None.
It's none. This is the first time it's ever happened.
Yeah.
You know why? Because it's stupid. Because you have a whole mess of travel. But he worked with the ones in the preseason, and he hadn't worked with them once in 5 weeks. And now you're going to chuck him out there against one of the most difficult defenses in the NFL to disseminate? Yeah, I'll pass. I will be stunned if the Cleveland Browns score 3 points in this game. If Dylan Gabriel goes over 100 yards passing and the Browns score 3 points, he had a good day. Minnesota under hard. And I'll be honest with you, Vegas wanted to set this number lower.
Mm-hmm.
That's about as low as an NFL over-under.
I was going to say, I've never seen one that low.
I've seen it that low, but I'm a Jets fan, so I'm a little
biased. You're just more experienced. 35.5. That's a pretty low total score.
Brutal.
Uh-huh. All right, 1 o'clock slate. Start with the home team. Why not? Carolina Panthers and the Miami Dolphins.
I'm going to make you pick this one.
You didn't do a dolphin sound. You should do a dolphin sound.
No, that's Mark Starling.
I want to hear your dolphin sound. I've heard Mark's. The Dolphins and the Panthers. 1 o'clock game. You'll hear it on News Radio 570 WWNC pregame. Panther fans will start at noon. Miami is a 1.5 point favorite.
I'm making you pick this one first.
My God. I mean, these are two of the worst teams in the entire league. I'm going to go Carolina plus the 1.5.
Me too.
I mean, maybe there's something about them being at home. They absolutely dusted Atlanta 2 weeks ago when they were at home. Last week, they forgot how to play football. This week, I bet they remember.
This is almost undeniably the easiest NFL game to pick I've ever seen. If you told me right now I could set lines for the Miami Dolphins in perpetuity against any team, there would be college teams they wouldn't be a 1.5 point favorite against.
Mm-hmm.
With no Tyreek Hill, it's Jalen Waddle, Devon Achane, and nothing else. Pass. And Carolina's starting to use the young guys, Scorton, Amon Malay, and
yep.
I'm good. Carolina, easy. Didn't think about it for 5 seconds, and I'll go under 44.5.
Well, don't think there'll be any Chuba Hubbard for this game.
There won't. He's already been ruled out.
He's been ruled out officially. Okay. No Chuba Hubbard. That means Rico Dowdle will get the ball for the Panthers, and I don't care.
I don't care.
The Dolphins are terrible, and I think they will fall to 1-4. Over-under is 44.5. Under. We are agreed on that one.
And that's all you need. And in the words of the great Forrest Gump, and that's all I got to say about that.
Yep. Not much more analysis needed there. How about the Saints and the Giants in New Orleans, 1 o'clock game? New Orleans is a 2.5 point favorite.
I need you to explain that to me really slowly.
Against the New York Giants.
That's one of those lines I look at and go, what do you know that I don't know?
Huh.
Because a team with a good pass rush and a exciting rookie quarterback is going up against a team with virtually no pass rush and Spencer Rattler. But it's in New Orleans. I don't care if it was in Spencer Rattler's backyard. This is the dumbest line I've seen in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the Giants outright. Money line. This is dumb.
Spencer Rattler has never won a game he started?
Nope.
Is that
not
true?
in the NFL? He's 0-9.
0-10. He's 0-10 since he got into the league. Jackson Dart's 1-0 with a win against a top 4 team in the NFL. I'll gladly take the Giants plus the 2.5.
I just don't get the line. Like, what are you that impressed that they stuck with the Bills?
I guess you have to be.
So somehow sticking with the Bills for 3 quarters is more impressive than beating the Chargers. And I see Gambit fans said the injury to Malik Neighbors. Malik Neighbors had 2 catches for 20 yards last week. He got hurt in the second quarter.
Wandale Robinson season, by the way. Darius Slayton
was the one I was thinking of.
Both of them. Value
Cam
goes up.
Scattaboo.
It's not a bad one to have either.
I did enjoy it. There was a meme going around about Cam Scattaboo and how he was averaging more yards per carry than Ashton Genty. And it's 3.8 yards a carry. I don't know that I would be lauding him for that more than demeaning the others for that.
Mm-hmm. Over under 41.5. I'll say over.
I hate unders. And I'm going under again.
Are you?
I hate unders.
Okay.
I hate betting them. I hate sitting around in games that I have bet them because I'm sitting here I did this last night. I'm sitting here doing math going, okay, how does this have to go for me to still win? Okay, there's one possibility, and it involves 3 missed extra points. That's not good.
That's not going to be fun. The Giants and the Saints. That may be the game that you'd rather watch baseball.
Nope.
You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville. Jeremy's Jets take on the Dallas Cowboys. And we'll talk about that game coming up in just a few moments. So we got to take a break, because when we come back,
bangers.
It'll be time for the first set of bangers for the afternoon.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Should enjoy this afternoon and this evening. Not even a cloud, or at least tough to find a cloud. We'll see a little more cloud over the weekend, but it stays dry. Today is sunny, 75. Tonight, a few clouds around, overnight mid-upper 40s. And a great start to our weekend, partly sunny, 75 on Saturday. And Sunday, partly sunny, 75. Won't see a shower chance until Tuesday. From the Weather Channel, meteorologist Ray Stidgick.
This report sponsored by the experts at Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks Real Estate, the real estate leader in Western North Carolina.
Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks Real Estate is not like other real estate companies. They're built differently. As the #1 family-owned real estate company in the U.S., proven expertise and personalized service delivers results. Let them show you how at Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks.
This is where it starts, where your story begins. This is the trail you blaze yourself. And step by step, you get stronger, faster, better. This is where it starts. How will you finish? Ingles, we're with you every step of the way.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Rapid radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Business owners can now keep in touch with up to 200 staff members at one time. Go to rapidradios.com now for up to 60% off and free shipping.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
At Ingles, we know your closest companions are the ones who are always there for you. The ones you trust to have your back, no matter what. Who make the hard times a little softer, and the good ones, somehow, a little better. That's what family is all about, whether they walk on 2 legs or 4. Ingles, all the ingredients for family.
Coffee store closes on me.
Get them the money.
Then when you get the money, you get the power.
That watch costs more than your car.
Then when you get the power, then you get the woman.
It's the best time of my week. It's time for me to make you a little bit of money. We start with only bangers. These are my favorites. I don't do a lot of favorites, but this week I got a handful that I like. We start Appalachian State's a 1.5-point favorite at home against Oregon State. If you had told 10 years ago, Jeremy, that there was going to come a day that not only was Appalachian State going to host a Power 5 school, they would be a favorite over them, I would have said you were smoking crimes. That was before I saw the 0-5 Beavers, because they are awful. Give me Appalachian State minus the 1.5. Illinois is an 8.5-point favorite at Purdue, and all this tells me is whoever set this line doesn't know what a Boilermaker is, because they are horrifically bad at football. Illinois, I don't know why they're so undervalued. I undervalued them last week against USC. I watched more of that game than I should have. 8.5's disrespectful. This will be shoe buddy ugly. Give me Illinois minus the 8.5. Baylor's a 5.5-point favorite over Kansas State. Kansas State is bad, and Sawyer Robertson is a dog. I'm not telling you he's the best quarterback in the country, but he's one of them. And Baylor is undervalued. Dave Aranda finally has a team that lives up to what you expected him to be. Give me Baylor minus the 5.5. The Florida Gators, most of their players can't read. Their coach is a moron. Somehow they're only a 5.5-point dog against Texas, and to me, that is stupid. How many times are you going to have to learn this lesson before you learn this lesson? Stop setting these numbers so low because they can't score. Texas will embarrass them defensively. DJ Lagway cannot score. Give me Texas minus the 5.5. I didn't say it was pretty, but Texas is going to win.
After just 1 hour.
There are certain teams that I have kind of an affinity for. And Memphis is one of them. I love this team.
And I saw stars dancing on the water.
This week they play Tulsa, and they're going to make Tulsa their queen of Memphis because this is going to be a boat race. I think Memphis wins this game. When I set the projection on this, I had Memphis as a 46-point favorite. Give me Memphis plus or minus the 19.5. And finally, I got to give you one dog. Mississippi State. You mark my words, this is going to be more of a game than it should be. You'll hear a cowbell, even though they're on the road. They took Texas to the limit, or Tennessee, excuse me. They took to the limit last week in their house. Texas A&M is grossly overrated. I like Marcel Reed. I like Mississippi State. 16.5 is embarrassingly bad. That's disrespectful. Give me the Bulldogs and Jeff Lebby plus 16.5. They cover, but never really threaten to win.
Your first set of bangers of the day. There's two more coming your way. It is a Football Friday here on the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. The Football Friday always hits different after we spend our Football Thursdays over at Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue, the place with the best meat in town.
Balls.
Oh, they got the balls. I didn't have any balls last night, which usually...
You never do.
Usually I...
Woo!
God, I hate you so much.
Don't lob that wiffle ball at me. Expect me not to get it.
Usually, I'm all about the balls, but last night I just wasn't. I wasn't really feeling the balls last night.
The turkey. I'm telling you, one of the girls from Connecticut told me Asheville has the best turkey of any of the restaurants in the entire franchise. And I'm not going to lie to you, I haven't eaten it at the others. She's got to be right because it was outrageously good.
I went with the brisket yesterday, and I feel like that's always a solid choice. You cannot go wrong with any of the meats over at Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue. Their pit masters are just top-notch. The staff is so friendly. We love hanging out over there. Everybody is wonderful. They've got a great spot to hang out and watch games. They got the big screen that they pull down on the patio. You got all of the things that you could ever want to watch games, and it's right there on the South Slope. It's convenient. There's places to park around there. There's a parking deck right next to it. It's a good old time. You want to make it your football destination for every game that you watch throughout the season. Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue, 135 Cox Avenue. They also have that location down in Sweeten Creek Brewing on Sweeten Creek Road in South Asheville. BearsBBQ.com.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo! From the Ingles studio,
WPEK Fairview,
WMXF Waynesville,
W225CJ Candler,
the #1 preset in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good.
Now, your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. WIN. That's WIN. Enter it now.
Go to ESPNAVL.com to play, and good luck.
The Sportsocracy.
It fires me up, man. I love it. Say it one more time.
The Sportsocracy.
Shake it back!
Beer City's best sports talk.
It is gross.
Just earlier.
They are mature, actually. You just have to get to know them better.
Your lunchtime dose of dumbassery. Live from the Ingles studio.
It is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. The Sportsocracy, heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app. Seen everywhere on YouTube. Go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel, and join us in the chat for...
You gotta turn my microphone on. Good Lord, did you did you smoke Christ before the show?
I did not.
Football Friday.
That may be what's wrong with me. I don't know.
Maybe.
Who knows? It is a
You inhaled a
Friday.
chicken sandwich in the last break.
I'm already cashed out for the weekend. It's it's going to be a good weekend. Going downtown this weekend for some Oktoberfest action. That's going to be fun tomorrow, 1 to 6 at Pack Square Park. If anybody's interested in going down, got the old the where's that the Prost mug, so we can have our full pours. Be ready to go. $25. That's all it costs. You get a big old mug like that. You get a little tasting glass as well. Anyway, free plug for the Asheville Downtown Association. Oktoberfest tomorrow. You're a beer drinker. You don't do Oktoberfest?
I was not invited, so I made other plans.
Oh.
I didn't know anything about it until you said it to me.
I didn't know anything about it until I walked in on Monday morning, and they went, hey, we're giving away Oktoberfest tickets. Oh, okay. Didn't know it was happening, but hey, here we are. Anyhow, it's going to be a good weekend of football. The college slate, you've got a lot of picks in the college slate.
I do.
There's not a lot in the college slate that really trips my trigger.
We have 2 more full segments of bangers.
Yes.
How many more favorites do you think I have?
I'll say 1.
You want to hear it again?
None.
They ain't not in area 1 goes.
He's got all
doggies,
dogs.
baby. 9 money line dog baby winners this year already, including 2 that were more than 2 touchdown dogs.
Hell yeah. The NFL season is now in week 5. Jeremy.
It's passing us too quick.
Your New York Football Jets take on the Dallas Cowboys. And is that the shootout of the week?
This is a game only a mother could love. But from a fantasy perspective, I love Justin Fields. I love Breece Hall because they don't have anybody to sublet him. Braylon Allen's out 8 to 12 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's going to be Isaiah Davis, but I don't think that's even going to happen all that much. So, I love Fields. I love Hall. And then we get to the side that I really like, which is Dak Prescott's going to throw for 4 bajillion yards. Probably at everybody not named George Pickens because he gets Sauce. And I hate that matchup for Pickens is the definition of the kind of receiver that Sauce does really well with. Big, long, more physical, not necessarily the burner over the top. Tyreek Hill's the one he struggles with. George Pickens, not so much. So I'm all over Jalen Tolbert.
I'm thinking Sauce Gardner's going to get him kicked out of the game.
Jake Turd Ferguson.
Let's see Sauce Gardner get all up in George's face, and that may be the end of that. Because that dude's on the same wavelength as Jalen Carter.
And DK Metcalf.
And DK Metcalf, precisely. Yeah, I fully agree with you. 48 is too low for the total. Going over, Dallas Cowboys minus the 2.5 for me.
Not me.
Ruh-roh.
Jets, Jets. They went outright.
Ooh. Throwing a little curveball there. I thought you said the Jets can't beat nobody.
They can win this game. They can win this game because Dallas can't stop the run.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the worst run defending teams in the NFL, and Justin Fields is going to run all over them.
All right, there you have it.
Justin Fields is actually one of my spot plays of the week. Like, if he's been on your bench and you've got, I'm trying to think of somebody in a bad matchup this week, C.J. Stroud or somebody else that's been really disappointing, Justin Fields is just fine this week. Dak Prescott's my number 1 quarterback of the week, so just don't throw at 1, you'll be fine. Everybody else is a sieve.
All right, the Raiders and the Colts in Indianapolis. Indianapolis is a 6.5-point favorite. Over-under is 47.5. Indiana Jones has been playing unbelievable football this year. Over 1,000 yards passing already. Jonathan Taylor, I don't see the Vegas Raiders having an answer.
I don't either. This one was pretty easy. Colts minus 6.5.
Mm-hmm. We're on the same side there. What's it going to take for the Raiders to, I don't know, make some noise here?
Geno Smith
start winning some games.
The ball over.
Yeah.
Like, you can't lead the league in turnovers and expect to really do much of anything. And he does. I mean, he's been a turnover machine.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, I do think they're going to score points, and I will go over the 47.5.
I will agree with you on that one as well. I'm real curious to see what kind of a game Ashton has after his big breakthrough game last week. He had that one big long run, but he did have 3 touchdowns in the game as well. So big plays. That's how you're going to score against the Indianapolis Colts. I just don't think you're going to get enough of them. Colts are playing good right now, and that ain't the Raiders. Texans and the Ravens.
Did you go over or under there?
I went over.
Full agreement. Those are rare these days.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Texans and the Ravens in a 1:00 game in Baltimore. Houston is a 2.5-point favorite with no Lamar Jackson at the helm for the Baltimore Ravens. Who's the quarterback for the Ravens? Cooper Rush.
Mean guy.
Mm-hmm. He's going to hand the ball off a lot.
Whole lot.
A whole bunch.
I love Derrick Henry. I even like Justice Hill and any other Rasheen Ali, Keaton Mitchell, anybody that could possibly get carries, I'm in, and I'm taking Baltimore to win this game.
Mm-hmm. As am I. Baltimore plus the 2.5. I feel like that's an overreaction. The rest of the team is good enough.
Well, the defense has been bad. The problem is that C.J. Stroud's getting sacked in 0.4 seconds.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was going to say. The rest of the team is good enough to score points without Lamar Jackson. Cooper Rush, we've seen him play decent football before.
And I think he'll be fine tomorrow.
Right, when he had to fill in for Dak Prescott, he had a couple of games where it was like, oh, well, we're glad we had this. We had Cooper Rush on the bench.
Well, it helps when you come in with a week of practice as opposed to coming in the fourth quarter of a game that you're not even really sure that the quarterback's actually hurt.
Right.
I think this game is really important for Baltimore. Because if you lose this one, it opens up some down-the-line games that you could lose, and now we're starting to talk about maybe you don't end up making the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. So we're both on Baltimore. We're both on the over?
I'm on the under.
41.5?
One team's going to run nonstop. I'm on the under.
Okay.
You're on the over?
Yeah, I'll take the over. 4 o'clock slate of games starts off with the Arizona Cardinals and the Tennessee Titans.
Arizona.
Yeah.
Don't care.
Yeah. 7.5 point spread.
I liked it better at 6.5, but I'm fine at 7.5.
I would agree. Over-under's 42.5. I want the under.
I do too. I do like Amari DeMarcado this week, though.
Are you sure it's not Michael Carter?
I'm positive. You know why? Because Michael Carter's bad. Michael Carter's he's a pass-catching back.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he's going to catch passes, but DeMarcado's the one that's going to run, and frankly, that's what I want. I want the guy that's going to run at Houston because that defense is not good.
Anything?
Now, that being said, Carter is playable.
Anything positive for the Tennessee Titans in this game?
After this week, there will only be 12 more of these before it's mercifully, beautifully over.
Oh, man. Okay.
It's just a dead team. You just look at what they have and look at how they're playing.
You definitely looked dead last week, getting shut out. That didn't look good. So many
holes.
Yeah.
I just want to see Cam Ward play better.
Mm-hmm.
And so far, I haven't seen nearly enough of that.
Yep. Tennessee started out 0-4, and we're both predicting that they will start out the season 0-5. 4:25 start, other 4:05 start. I thought we were a 4:25 start. We're a 4:05 start. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Seattle Seahawks. I think this game's going to be so much fun because you got two teams that won't let up, two teams that are pretty physical, and they got two quarterbacks that they can sling.
I think this is going to be a popular game in DFS, and I'm not sure that it should be.
Okay. I'll take JSN right out.
I'll take JSN. I don't mind Sam Darnold. I'm not in on Baker Mayfield at all. I really don't like Ibuka because I think he's going to play out of the slot a lot, and he's going to get Devin Witherspoon.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my knocks – I liked Ibuka as a prospect. One of my knocks is he's thin. And I am really curious to see how he responds against a super physical corner.
Mm-hmm.
Look, he wasn't great last week. He just hit two big ones. Oddly enough, when he got away from Cooper DeJean.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. The spread on this game. Sorry, I clicked off the page there. The spread on this game is Seattle minus 4.5.
I'll take Seattle to win.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa to cover.
Mm-hmm.
Under 44.5.
Okay. All right.
That's one of those deceptive numbers that it's like, you see that and go, man, that feels low.
Mm-hmm.
Why does that feel low? And the more I thought about it, the more I went, no, that's about right.
I'm on the over again. I'll take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers plus the 4.5. And I don't know. I can't make an outright call on on a money line winner because you just don't know. You just don't know if who's going to have the ball last with a shot to win in the end. Because if it's either one of these teams, I don't put it past them to make that last second run toward the win. 4:25 games. Lions and the Bengals.
This is one that, for fantasy goodness, I want more orange than you think. And I want every Honolulu Blue player I can get my hands on.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, ones whose name rhymes with Gamir Gibbs.
Okay. He thinks Jahmyr Gibbs going to have a big game. I think everybody's going to have a big game.
Well,
Jared Goff.
To me, this game's not as cut and dry as people are going to make it.
Mm-hmm.
We got to take a break.
Mm-hmm.
I have a theory on Cincinnati, and it's going to sound a little crazy, but I mean it. I've heard all this talk of whether they're the worst team in the league. Evan Doyle swears they lose to the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree, and there's a very specific reason why. Either this team is completely delusional, or they're seeing something, and I think I know what it is.
You're in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. Football Friday continues after this.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and Haywood Regional Hospital is reminding you that 1 in 8 women will face breast cancer in her lifetime. The good news, when caught early, the 5-year survival rate is 99%. This October, make your health a priority. Schedule a mammogram, practice self-exams, and encourage the women you love to do the same. Share resources, support local events, and consider donating to help fund research and patient care. Haywood Regional Hospital, standing with you and reminding you that early detection saves lives.
Big news, Asheville. Clover CBD has opened a brand new dispensary at 8 Weaverville Road in Woodfin. Clover CBD is locally owned, community focused, and dedicated to providing premium hemp products at affordable prices. And here's the best part. Radio listeners get 20% off one in-store purchase, plus a free gift when you mention this ad. Offer valid once per customer through the end of October. Stop by their new Woodfin location today or visit clovercbd.com to learn more. That's clovercbd.com.
Fall is sports season, and iHeartRadio has it all. The NFL.
Touchdown, Green Bay Packers.
MLB playoffs.
It is gone!
College football, the NHL, and NBA preseason moves are underway. From scores and reactions to interviews and hot takes, it's all at your fingertips on the iHeartRadio app.
Appreciate you taking my call, guys.
Lock in with your favorite teams with play-by-play, podcasts, and local stations where you can react and join the conversation. Sports on iHeartRadio, where fans live it.
At Ingles, we know your closest companions are the ones who are always there for you. The ones you trust to have your back, no matter what. Who make the hard times a little softer. And the good ones, somehow, a little better. That's what family is all about. Whether they walk on 2 legs or 4. Ingles, all the ingredients for family.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at ClarissaSellsWNC.com.
This is Carolina football.
Hands off to Goss. Goss left side of the 10. Goss at the 5. Sprints to the front left corner of the end zone for 6.
Saturday, the Tar Heels are back at home
to open ACC play against Clemson. Pre-game coverage starts at 11 a.m., kickoff at noon on your home for Carolina football.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
The Sportsocracy.
Why are you smiling? Because I love football.
It is ESPN Asheville. We are live in the Ingles studio on
Football Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you turned my mic on that.
I did. See, I'm learning. I'm picking up stuff. Look at that. The Cincinnati Bengals are destined to get squashed this weekend by the Detroit Lions.
We sure about that?
I'm as sure about that as I was sure that the Rams were going to squish the 49ers last night, so that tells you something.
All right, so hear me out on this. Zach Taylor is coaching for his life, fact or fiction?
Fact.
So, guys, 48-54 in 7 years at the helm of the Cincinnati Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
Then why is he so damn dogmatic about Jake Browning being the guy? He doesn't want Russell Wilson. He doesn't want Jameis Winston. He doesn't want Kirk Cousins. He doesn't even want to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Is he just the biggest idiot on the planet? I mean, because this is a guy that got to a Super Bowl. And I get it. I don't think he's a good coach. But at the end of the day, he made it to a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Have you looked at the secondary for the Detroit Lions lately?
Not looking good.
Well, DJ Reed's on IR. That was your number one.
Mm-hmm.
Terry and Arnold's been a sieve. And now you have to defend Jamar Chase, who was just on the sideline jumping up and down because he's not getting the ball enough, because the offense isn't working. So who exactly is supposed to defend him? Right now, your two starting corners for the Detroit Lions are Amik Robertson and Terry and Arnold.
Mm-hmm.
Robertson's the 77th graded corner in the league, and Arnold's worse. He's 88. These two guys have to stop T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. You've only really got one guy that scares me in terms of getting home. And now that's Aiden Hutchinson.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have a ton on that team that I'm overly worried about. I'm going to say something, and it's going to sound crazy when I say it.
Okay.
I think the millionaire lineup this year, or this week, has Jamar Chase and Jake Browning. Because they're so cheap.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know who's supposed to stop him.
Jake Browning.
That's probably the right answer.
Right.
And you've got two safeties back there that are pretty good that probably keep him from hitting him over the top, but I could easily see Jamar Chase having 10 catches for 130 yards in this game. And he gets the end zone twice.
Do you not use Brian Branch in this scenario to come over and help with Jamar Chase?
That's not really what he does. This gets into a much deeper conversation of deep safeties and over-the-top safeties and slot safeties. And Kirby Joseph would be more the one I was worried about there, that I'm going to bracket him. And if that's the case, cool, I'm going to go to T. Higgins.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go to T. Higgins, and I'm going to go to him a lot because he's 7 inches taller than Amik Robertson. And there's just not really a shot that you're going to stop him. Now, do I think Cincinnati's winning this game? No, I didn't say that. But I think this number is a little bit goofy.
This is 10.5.
10.5 is a lot of points.
Mm-hmm.
Last night, how often did I say 8.5 is a lot of points, and San Francisco is going to keep this close for longer than they should? I didn't expect them to win, and I don't expect Cincinnati to win.
Right.
But I'll take the Cincinnati Bengals plus 10.5.
Okay.
And that's against my number one team in the league.
Mm-hmm.
This is a team on the road. You know how I feel about Jared Goff on the road. And this has that we're going to walk in here, and because we put our pants on with the zippers facing the right direction, we're going to dog walk Cincinnati. And I'm telling you, I don't think it's going to happen.
Okay. All right. I do.
And I love the over, by the way. Love the over.
The total is 49.5, which we know that the Lions can cover by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they will in this game, I don't know, but I do think they're going to get close. because I don't respect that defense for Cincinnati at all. So Detroit comes in here and gets whatever they want, whenever they want it.
And I agree with that.
And that does force Cincinnati into passing the ball, right? That forces Jake Browning into pushing the ball down the field to try to find Jamar Chase.
Well, you can't run it all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Chase Brown's breaking a new record every single week.
chance.
In futility.
Well, I mean, that offensive line has little chance of blocking Aiden Hutchinson.
It's bad.
Yeah. I feel like this is one of those that snowballs out of control. They'll go over. They'll win by 10. Maybe Cincinnati does score some points, but I think
Cincinnati's going to score a lot of points.
I don't think they'll be able to stop Detroit from scoring a boatload of points.
I actually have this game at 45-38. I think this is the game that's going to happen in the afternoon slate. That you either have players from it or you lose.
Okay. Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals. Shootout of the day, maybe. And then the other 4:25 game on Sunday, the Washington Commanders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Jaden Daniels is coming back from injury. He got medically cleared like Monday or something, so he's been well prepared for getting ready to start this week. The Chargers are coming off the loss to the New York Giants. And that's the thing that scares me for the Washington Commanders. First off, I think you're the lesser team in this scenario anyway. I feel like the Chargers are better than the Washington Commanders. And they're at home. Not that really matters all that much because SoFi doesn't really.
75% Commanders fans. So.
Possibly. SoFi doesn't really draw a lot of Chargers fans. But I don't know. I feel like Jim Harbaugh has been so far up the keister of every player on this team since they lost to the New York Giants that it's almost willing them to a victory here. They're a 3.5-point favorite. And I want to take Washington, but I'm going to leave it to you to take Washington, and I'll take the loss.
Cool. I'm taking the Commanders.
With the Los Angeles Chargers.
Cool. I'm taking the Commanders plus 3.5.
Yeah.
If it was 2.5, probably wouldn't feel as good about this.
Mm-hmm.
I think Washington is – I think you're going to see a much different team. I think you see way more Bill Krosky-Merritt this week.
Okay.
I have it on good authority that he is the piece that they like McNichols and they like Chris Rodriguez, but Bill Krosky-Merritt is the one that they're starting to trust him more and more. He's going to get more and more of the workload. And with Jaden Daniels out there, it becomes less important the ancillaries you do in terms of catching the ball, pass protection, because Jaden can take care of himself. Marcus Mariota, he always needs that parachute because he likes to run and he holds on the ball too long. I'm going to take the Chargers. I'm going over 46. Or I'm taking the Commanders, excuse me. I'm going over the 46.5.
Yep. I will join you on the over. I will go the other way, say the Chargers will win the game, but by at least 4. I think it's going to be a close game. I think it'll be a great game.
I think you're going to get a lot of Commander fans in the stadium.
You got a lot to live out on the West Coast.
It's a place that you only come once every 8 years.
Exactly. They don't get to see it a whole lot.
I mean, they play the Rams more often than that, but it's only every handful of years that you go to L.A. And Washington is a team that travels really, really well, especially when they're good, and Jaden is back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, and then Sunday Night Football. New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills are an 8.5-point favorite.
Patriots.
Thank you.
I didn't think about it for a second.
No. What in the world are they giving that many points to the Buffalo Bills for?
I don't know.
I get you just watch the Patriots dust the Carolina Panthers and you don't give much credence to that. I can understand that.
This line feels like you're walking the public into doom and destruction.
Yeah, pretty much. Maybe it's just like last night.
Well, because they're going to see that and go, the Patriots aren't good. We'll give Buffalo 8.5, and you're going to catch 75% of the action on Buffalo.
Is everybody loading up on 8.5 and Vegas is just sitting back? twiddling their thumbs going,
I'll tell you. Could you make that noise again? That was adorable.
I can't.
Yeah,
I mean, I could.
I probably wouldn't,
but I'm not gonna.
Betting action at 8 was about split.
Really?
Yeah. I think, but now you're already to the sharps. I think at 8.5, the sharps are going to hammer New England.
I would agree. That's too many points for a game that, even when New England sucks, they have problems. Buffalo has problems with it.
You're on roughly a 60-40 ticket split and a 50-50 money split. That tells me a lot of sharp money's on New England, and that's where I'm headed.
Yeah. I'll take the plus the 8.5. Buffalo still wins, but the Patriots cover 48.5.
It's too many points.
That's what I was thinking.
It's too many points for me.
I'm with you.
I like Drake May this week. I like Travion Henderson to a point this week. I really like Stephon Diggs this week. And then, obviously, you like Josh Allen every week.
Mm-hmm.
And if I was picking a Bills receiver, I'll go Khalil Shakir.
For what reason?
I like the matchup better.
Just feel it?
I like the matchup better. I think he's going to catch a lot of passes. I don't know that it's going to be for a ton of yards.
Right.
But if he falls in the end zone, then with the workload I think he's going to get, then he has a day.
Can he be as good as Kendrick Bourne was last night?
No.
That blew my mind.
And by the way, props to Randy L. He sent me a message last night that said every single DraftKings lineup I built was built around Mac Jones and Kendrick Bourne.
Well, good for you, because you did that correctly. Mac Jones had a hell of a night last night, and Kendrick Bourne had, 10 catches for almost 150 yards? 8 of those went for first downs, which shows you where Mac Jones was leaning when he needed a big play to happen.
We have a super chat, and it's directed at you.
Show me the money, the money, money. Show me the money. I like the cash. Show me the money, the money, money.
It's from Commanders fan Gary Burtz that said, need Tank to hate on Jaden a bit. Just that we need that Tank Spencer kiss of death reversed.
Oh, well, I mean, this is not going to go well. First game back from injury, I don't foresee him coming out and throwing for 300 yards.
Excuse me. You keep talking. Actually, I'm enjoying this. You keep.
Where's that? I think a lot of their damage will be done on the ground. Jaden, he won't do well. He won't do well passing those. He's taking all the cards. Put him on. Over.
Take them all.
Was that good enough? Was that a good enough kiss of death for you?
You heard it, Universe. Jaden Daniels, first 600-yard game in NFL history.
Right. You are in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. When we come back, it'll be time to get weird.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Should enjoy this afternoon and this evening. Not even a cloud, or at least tough to find a cloud. We'll see a little more cloud over the weekend, but it stays dry. Today is sunny, 75. Tonight, a few clouds around, overnight mid-upper 40s. And a great start to our weekend, partly sunny, 75 on Saturday. And Sunday, partly sunny, 75. Won't see a shower chance until Tuesday. From the Weather Channel, meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian Sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line. But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Connected to the things you love.
The free iHeartRadio app does that with live radio, 24/7 news, live sports, and your favorite podcasts.
There's no catch and no charge.
Radio, your way.
Join the millions who already have it. The free iHeartRadio app.
The #1 app for radio.
This season, the Ingles Living the Dream Tour rides again, and this time we ride together.
Thanks to fine partners like Clarissa Sells, WBNC.com, the Sportsocracy has teamed up with Appalachian Motor Coach to ride with you in style to some of the best games around.
Click on Living the Dream 2, TOO.com, to see the schedule and pick your destination.
You buy the ticket, we'll get you to the game. No worries about parking, and we have the food and drinks covered as well, with a special thanks to Bear Smokehouse Barbecue and Cultivated Cocktails.
Live the dream with us. Living the Dream 2, TOO.com.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
On the weird scale, there's Vegas, there's Florida, and there's Asheville. Let's get weird, Asheville.
It is ESPN Asheville, the Sportsocracy, coming to you live from the Ingles studio on a football Friday. Jeremy, sometimes in life, you make the wrong choice in the wrong moment. Doesn't necessarily make you a bad person, right? You chose that one moment to make that one wrong decision that led you down a path of doom and destruction.
I call it my 20s. And both of my first 2 marriages.
We'll give you 2 bells for that one. This guy, if he hears bells ever again, he's going to have flashbacks. There was a guy down in Florida. His name eludes me right now. Where'd it go? Austin something. Anyway, Austin, 31 years old. He gets drunk at a bar. You ever get drunk at a bar?
Happened to me.
Happened to me.
I was drunk in a bar.
Yeah.
They threw me into public.
Now, do you when you leave the bar, you're going to be a responsible gentleman, and you're not going to drive. You're not going to Uber, or you're going to Uber, or you're going to Uber, or you're going to get one of them rickshaw taxis or something if they're available in your town.
A rickshaw?
Rickshaw, yeah. The little baskets with you sit in the thing and they got bikes. We got those downtown now in Asheville. Austin was going to walk to his friend's house and stay there for the night. However, he forgot in his drunken stupor which house he was supposed to go to. He walked into the house of a guy named Henry Rojas. Does that name sound familiar to anybody? Probably shouldn't, because he's a very low-level but trained MMA fighter. And, I mean, I'll send you the picture here so you can see what Austin's face looks like after he broke into the home of a MMA fighter in the middle of the night, whose son came to his bedside and went, "Daddy, wake up. Daddy, there's somebody in the house." And old Henry Rojas went, oh, Conor McGregor just broke into my house, and now I have to beat him to a pulp. This guy looks like he's got at least a fractured orbital bone. May have a cracked jaw. May have to have that thing wired shut for a little while.
That's what happens when you falafel around and find out.
Precisely. Don't just go walking into random houses. You never know when there's going to be a professional whip your ass guy in there.
You never know. We walk amongst you.
It's true. It is true.
My story is about what I think is the lowest level of people, or one of the lowest levels. There's several low levels. The ransomware attackers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
If you don't know what ransomware is, it's a computer hacker basically sends virus to your computer, and you have to pay or they're going to disable all of your things.
Right.
If you recall, I told a story about this happening to Land Rover in August, and it shut their production now. Well, now it's happened again, but it's in Japan. And it's happened to Asahi. Do you know what Asahi is?
I do not want to know what
Asahi Super Dry is one of the most popular beers in all of Japan.
Really?
Well, they were hit with a ransomware attack. I don't know what day. The story doesn't tell me specifically what day. But now they have halted production of Asahi. And they are at critical mass of running out of one of the most popular beers in the country.
You can't have that.
According to Reuters, man, that is hard to say.
Mm-hmm.
They were the victim of a ransomware attack that has brought production to a screeching halt. Quote in the story says, when it comes to Super Dry, I think we'll run out in 2 or 3 days at supermarkets and Asahi's food products within a week or so. And there will be no more until this
is taken care of. Yeah.
See, I'm one of those, and I am a techie guy. I think if you're one of these people, when we catch you, it should just be, we're just going to put you in a hole and leave you there.
We'll just take you to the train station and be done with
exactly. We're just going to take you in a hole and leave you there. Oh, you're real smart? Cool. Let's see how much smart helps you when your cellmate wants to cuddle.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the best place for these people.
Computer crimes, to me, are one of those things that people just go, oh, it's not that big a deal. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
It is a huge deal, and it can ruin your life.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely, and it can ruin a huge business.
There's also nothing in this life that I hate more than the nerd that sits in their mom's basement and figures out ways to screw with other people.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you're a troll on Facebook or you're one of these people, you're kind of in the same boat to me.
Right. Jeremy, it is a Football Friday. I believe that we should go ahead and pick the Monday night game as well, since we forgot to do that this past Monday. We didn't.
Well, you already know who I'm picking because I've said it 3 or 4 times.
Well, I mean, we know, but officially official.
Oh, and just before we do that,
Yeah.
this is a. Do you have some? I don't want celebratory. Actually, you know what? Do you have sad music? Give me Sarah McLachlan.
I will remember you.
Look at the TV.
Will you remember me?
It's so fitting for the song.
We timed that perfectly. Pat McAfee has the quarterback Cleveland Browns jersey up on the screen right when he started playing that.
All 41 of them.
Lori Loughlin and her husband Massimo Giannulli are living separate.
I heard.
And that's the sad. Now, do you have happy music?
I'm afraid to ask where this is going.
You should know exactly where this is
I know exactly where this is going because I think I said it myself on the morning show this morning. I don't really have happy music. I mean, I got
anything upbeat. You used to have Pharrell over there forever ago.
I did, but
that'll work.
Yep.
Achy breaky heart. Aunt Becky's available again.
No doubt.
8-year-old Jeremy rejoices.
I mean,
she
look,
is still a smoke show.
No doubt about it.
Like, she's got to be old enough to be my grandmother. And she's still just so attractive.
Yep. Yes, she is. And, you know, miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Look, I'm not even.
Go swing your shot.
I'm not even embarrassed to admit that Aunt Becky's on my hall pass list.
No doubt.
No doubt. And it's laminated, so it's official.
I think she was the first actress that ever made young Jeremy go, huh, that's I've never heard about
There's
when she
there's
appears.
older women. What are this? Yeah, and Becky was definitely a special person.
I can't even like John Stamos because of Aunt Becky.
Because you're jealous?
I was when I was 8.
Mm-hmm.
I'm married to a smoke show now. I don't have anything to be jealous of, but Aunt Becky's still
those things you don't know. You don't know till you know, and I want to know.
There it was. Tank said it for me. He got to the punchline before I did.
Anyhow, Monday Night Football. Kansas City Chiefs, Jacksonville Jaguars. Chiefs are a 3.5-point favorite on the road in Jacksonville. Jeremy. Jacksonville. He's taking the Jacksonville Jaguars. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. I can't take Jacksonville. I'll take Chiefs plus the 3.5. You're just not going to get me on board with this Jacksonville team just yet.
Why? What is it about Jacksonville? I mean,
because their name is the
4-0.
Jacksonville Jaguars. And I've only seen them be good once.
Okay, I could have said the same thing about the Detroit Lions for the last 2 years, but I didn't. You know why? Because it's dumb. Because you look at this roster and go, that's not the Jacksonville Jaguars. You looked at Detroit and went, weird. You drafted well for a while. You just needed a coach. And now they have a coach. I mean, the shocking thing about Jacksonville is how much needs to be cleaned up, and they keep winning. I mean, they dominated San Francisco last week. I don't care what the score is. I watched it.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say it was unpredictable, but I predictable it.
That you did.
I watched Jacksonville and go, I see talent all over that roster. The line holds up pretty well. The defense can be really scary at times. And then I just look at Kansas City and go, I don't see anything that threatens me. Now, notice what I didn't say. I didn't say Jacksonville was winning this game. I said they were covering. Because I keep looking at that field goal going, why do I see Harrison Butker hitting one as time expires to win this? Just like it happened with Cincinnati. Coach outcoaches Liam Cohen because his situational awareness in football situations is still not high as a head coach. And Andy Reid gets the ball with 45 seconds, goes down 45 yards, and Butker wins it.
And wins by 2.
Yep.
Jacksonville, the 3.5-point underdog. I think I said they were a favorite the first time, so I apologize for that. They are the 3.5-point underdog. I'll still take Jacksonville, or I'll still take Kansas City to cover.
That's the most confusing pick ever. He confused who the underdog was, who the favorite was, who he was picking, and who he wasn't picking. So streamline that one more time. You're taking
Kansas City
minus the 3.5.
The 3.5. Yeah, that's.
You said that every way humanly possible.
I believe I said Kansas City.
After you had said it every other way.
Over under 45.5.
Over, not close. And they might, honestly, they may hit 45 in the first half. This is one of those Monday night games I look at and go, man, for your sake, I hope you're not going into Monday night with no players left with a 20-point lead, and they've got 2 in this game because you are going to lose. I like Xavier Worthy. For some reason, and don't ask me why this is, I have some kind of weird belief in Brian Thomas Jr. this week.
Okay.
And I know he's going up against Trent McDuffie. I'm aware. Just we'll call it a gut feeling.
Okay. BTJ, gut feeling.
Because, look, he's still getting the targets. He's just got a lot of drops.
At some point, you think that's going to turn around.
I think it's
too
got
good.
To. I think he's too good for it not to. It has to. I'm firmly of the belief that Liam Cohen took this job because of Brian Thomas Jr. And when you watch them, it's obvious that he's trying to get him the ball. He's just trying to get him the ball in situations that are not. I'll use the comparison that I've already made. Marvin Harrison Jr. is a certain kind of receiver. He bulked up, and now he's trying to play physical. Brian Thomas Jr. just glides when he runs. You've got to get him in space because he's borderline impossible to defend in space. And Liam Cohen's trying to use him like Mike Evans. He's not Mike Evans. He's not. He's not this big-bodied physical receiver he is big-bodied, but that's not the way he plays.
And at some point, I feel like Liam Cohen has to figure that out. And I think it's this week. I also like ETN a lot this week. Nobody wants to talk about this. Jacksonville's running the ball really well.
Let's see here. News from the NFL. The latest, Bucky Irving is going to be gone for 2 weeks. Looks like with the foot injury that he's dealing with. He's got a foot sprain.
I hope you added Rachaad White this week and you trade him on Tuesday, because I do not like him next week.
Who do we play next week?
I can't remember, but I remember looking at this going, okay, added him in 4 leagues, plan on trading him day after this weekend.
Oh, we play San Francisco next week.
That would be the one.
We got the San Francisco 49ers next week at home. But Bucky Irving could miss 2 weeks, so fantasy owners, you got to go out there and make that switch. And if you missed out on Rachaad White on the waiver wire this week, the options are so limited, I feel like, of knowing who's gonna be good, who's not. Maybe Michael Carter's still out there for you. You can go pick him up.
I'd be wary of that.
Well, I mean, when you get to this point in the season, you got to take whatever you can. You lose a Bucky Irving, chances are all the other decent backup options are taken. So you got to hope somebody's going to hit a home run. Do you have any insight or any gut feeling on a running back that we're not talking about that might have a big week this week?
I wish you'd asked me that last week because it was Woody Marks.
That would have been a good one. I think you did say Woody Marks at some point last week.
I know I told you I had picked him up in several places.
Maybe that was.
I don't know if I ever said it on the show.
Right.
Because you got, if you want to know where you start sniffing out running backs, look at the presiding regime, whether it's the coach or the GM, and find a spot where they've taken a running back that doesn't necessarily make sense, and then you've got to have some injury luck.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, my takeaway on Woody Marks was I'm looking at Nick Chubb going, he's not good. And at some point, Houston has to figure out he's not good because he's never a great pass catcher. Now he's not really a great between the tackles runner. And they drafted Woody Marks, and they spent weeks saying how much they liked him.
Right. Was it Rico Dowdle? Carolina Panthers.
I don't mind Rico. I just don't have a high expectation of it.
Mm-hmm. Miami Dolphins. The Carolina Panthers in Charlotte. That's not in the bangers, though, because Jeremy's got dogs.
Road dogs.
Coming up next here on ESPN Asheville.
ESPN Asheville. Your mountain weather forecast.
Should enjoy this afternoon and this evening. Not even a cloud, or at least tough to find a cloud. We'll see a little more cloud over the weekend, but it stays dry. Today is sunny, 75. Tonight, a few clouds around, overnight mid-upper 40s. And a great start to our weekend, partly sunny, 75 on Saturday. And Sunday, partly sunny, 75. Won't see a shower chance until Tuesday. From the Weather Channel, meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report sponsored by the experts at Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks Real Estate, the real estate leader in Western North Carolina.
Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks Real Estate is not like other real estate companies. They're built differently. As the #1 family-owned real estate company in the U.S., proven expertise and personalized service delivers results. Let them show you how at Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks.
This is what it sounds like to win $1,000 in bonus bucks.
Oh my God, thank you!
Get ready for it to happen to you.
Are you freaking kidding me right now?
Every weekday.
Looking for a career with stability and purpose? NC Department of Adult Correction is hiring correctional officers statewide with benefits, paid vacation, and opportunities to grow within the field. Learn more. Visit dac.nc.gov/jobs.
Big news, Asheville. Clover CBD has opened a brand new dispensary at 8 Weaverville Road in Woodfin. Clover CBD is locally owned, community focused, and dedicated to providing premium hemp products at affordable prices. And here's the best part. Radio listeners get 20% off one in-store purchase purchase, plus a free gift when you mention this ad. Offer valid once per customer through the end of October. Stop by their new Woodfin location today or visit clovercbd.com to learn more. That's clovercbd.com.
Dan Scott here, inviting you to check out my new show every Sunday, 8 to 9 a.m. here on ESPN Asheville, where we bring sports and faith together. The Dan Scott Show, 8 a.m. Sundays on ESPN Asheville.
I'm Mark Starling, and this Medical Minute is brought to you by Haywood Regional Hospital. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Did you know that 1 in 8 women will develop breast cancer in her lifetime? However, when caught in its earliest localized stages, the 5-year relative survival rate of breast cancer is 99%. And that's why Haywood Regional Hospital believes that early detection saves lives. October is a time to spread awareness about breast cancer and raise funds for breast cancer research, prevention, and treatment. Here's some ways that you can observe Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Donate to support those in need right now. Get educated and share free resources with your family and friends. Schedule a mammogram and practice self-exams. Breast cancer affects people of every country, race, ethnic group, and income level. And while awareness is important year-round, the month of October reminds us to educate ourselves and others and take steps to prevent breast cancer. Haywood Regional Hospital, standing with you and reminding you that early detection saves lives. Visit myhaywoodregional.com for more information.
Bear Smokehouse Barbecue, thrower of parties, is inviting you to Hope on the Slope. It's a free dance party happening on World Mental Health Day, Thursday, October the 10th at Bears in downtown Asheville. Get moving with Euphoria's dance instructors, vibe out with DJ Lyric, and celebrate the power of music, movement, mental health, and community. It's all happening at Bears, supporting Bears Foundation Linked for Life, bringing free therapy to Asheville's food and beverage workers. Learn more at bearsbbq.com.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody!
It's not just a dog, but it's a road dog, and we start with a road dog that's very near and dear to my heart, and if I keep doing this, eventually I must get it right.
Country roads, take me home to the place I belong.
My West Virginia Mountaineers, your quarterback's entered the transfer portal, and you're starting a not good quarterback. But the bright side is you're playing a BYU team that I think is grossly overrated, and you're catching 18.5. And that's enough for me. Give me West Virginia plus the 18.5. Boise State's catching 20.5 at Notre Dame, and to me, that is Looney Tunes. I don't think Notre Dame, and now I understand. I get it. I picked against Notre Dame last week. That did not go my way. That was 4.5. This is 20.5, and Boise State can't be that bad. Right?
Can they?
Right? I don't think they can. Give me Boise State plus 20.5. Iowa State somehow is catching 2.5 to Cincinnati, and that makes me wonder, has Vegas seen Iowa State or Cincinnati? I don't care if they played this game in the AD's house. I'd still take Iowa State. Give me the fighting Rocco Baldellis. Or no, Rocco Becht. Rocco Baldelli is a baseball player. It's not a lot of people named Rocco. Give me the fighting Rocco Becks of Iowa State. Virginia's a 6.5-point dog at Louisville. I'm not 100% sure what it is that people are seeing in Louisville. I've watched them, and they're fine. I don't understand 6.5 from a team that just beat a very good Florida State team. Give me Virginia. I think they went outright in Louisville. Give me Wahoo Wah plus the 6.5. And you just sometimes you got to play a song that hits near and dear to your heart.
Spend my dollar.
Oh, beer!
Park in a holler needs a mountain moonlight.
See, here's the thing. Alabama, that was written by a band named Alabama, but it was produced in Nashville. And this week, the Commodores and Diego Pavia and his smoke show mom are coming to Bryant-Denny. And that stadium's going to be quieter than you think. You know why? Because it always is. Because you've gotten spoiled. You're a wine and cheese crowd. You're used to winning. And it's not going to be as loud as it should be. I think Alabama's going to win this game. I think Vanderbilt covers because I'm catching 10.5, and that's plenty for the fighting Diego Pavias. Give me Vanderbilt plus the 10.5 to cover against Dixieland Delight.
Oh, and always you can take your wagers over to the DraftKings Sportsbook app. DraftKings, the official sportsbook of the Sportsocracy.
It's where we go to play.
That's right.
And this weekend, I'm going to play A lot.
Like a whole mess of stuff.
I'm going to have so many dogs that people are going to think about sending social services to my house because I may have lost my marbles.
You want to stay tuned for the end of the program because he'll have another set of underdogs. That's the good one.
Dogs.
Mm-hmm. All the dogs coming your way.
Bangers. Dog bangers.
Dog bangers.
Wait a minute. That doesn't work.
Don't do that.
That one doesn't work.
That's prison.
No, that's not. You can't use those words that way. We're going to fix that, and we'll do gooder next time.
Indeed. Underdogs coming up at the end of the next hour after the top of the hour break here. It'll be time for the daily draft. Where are you going to go if you could go anywhere around the football scene? We'll be right back.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
We are the Nix family, and this is our Ingles story.
Welcome to Henderson County, North Carolina, known throughout the South as Apple Country. Here, the family of Apple Wedge Farm is in its 5th and 6th generation, cultivating fresh fruit for the local community and beyond. For decades, these beautiful locally grown apples have graced the shelves of Ingles markets, and we look forward to carrying them for decades to come. Ingles. Low prices. Love the savings.
From the Ingles studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, the #1 preset in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good.
Now, your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, Bills. That's Bills. Enter it now.
Go to ESPNAVL.com to play, and good luck.
Live from the Ingles studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dogs eat! Let them on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God. The Jets killed him.
And welcome into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. The Sportsocracy is heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app. We are seen everywhere on the YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel, and you can join us in the chat. It is
Football Friday.
That it is. We got more bangers coming on the way for you at the end of the hour, but it's the top of the third hour of the program, so we do what we do on a Football Friday. It's where you're going to go if you could go anywhere in the country. Now, or I guess across the world, since we've got one. We got an NFL game playing over in London.
Ooh, I won't be going to that one.
No, I won't be taking that one
The
either.
Dylan Gabriel Carson Wentz Bowl, I'll pass. I have to poop or wash my hair or wash my dog or wash my neighbor's dog. My hairstyle is dog. I don't know.
You know what? I feel like this is a big weekend. Maybe we should just go ahead and hand you the first pick of the weekend so you can have your game.
I believe you know what button it is that I want.
I believe I do know what button you want. Is it this one?
That's the one. Tallahassee, Florida, baby. Convicts versus other convicts. Look, we are the school that coined the phrase Free Shoes University.
Shoes, yeah.
So if you ask Dillard's, then Florida State might be the convicts. But I love one of them, and I can't stand the other one. And, you know, we have a tradition around here. I don't know where my bell went.
Yep.
There it is.
Yep.
I believe that might be in the bangers. And if you know how we construct bangers, then that might tell you which way I'm leaning.
Your bell is right there behind your computer, by the way.
Oh.
Just pointing that out there.
That's good to know. When you set your computer down, don't push your bell into the pit of misery.
Indeed. You always got to protect the bell. Florida State, Miami,
Protect your bell.
is the long-running rivalry between those two. And this year, you got the number 3 team in the country and a team that wants to be top 5.
I think this is one of those times that you're getting a combination of things. One, I don't think Miami is as good as people think. You beat Notre Dame, that's all well and good. You've already heard that I don't necessarily love Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying Miami's not good. Look, I think these are the 2 best teams in the ACC, and I'm not sure it's all that close. But Florida State lost to Virginia. It's easy to lose on a Friday night in a loud environment the first time they've had any reason to cheer for anything with that stupid wahoo-wah. It's the first time you've had a reason to do that in 20 years. That was kind of a buzzsaw, and Florida State didn't play well. They didn't tackle well. And look, if they don't tackle well tomorrow night, I'm going to be wrong here. I think they're going to.
Yep.
This is a really good running team. To the effect of, look, I know they stymied Jeremiah Love. This is different. What Florida State does is a lot of sleight of hand magic, and I'm not going to lie to you. I got 15 years of Mario Cristobal teams just not being super disciplined, and maybe I'm falling for it. But I love this game. I think it's going to be close. I think it's a field goal either way. And I think it's the best game of the week, whether it's pro or college. I think it's the best game, and I don't even think it's close.
Yeah, it could be the best game of the week. Probably will be. I don't really see a way that it blows out.
Oh, I do.
One way or the other.
I see a way it blows out both ways. I see a way that Miami can't contain the run. They can't seal the edge. And Florida State runs for 3 bills. I also see a path that Florida State can't tackle again like they did last week against Virginia, and Miami's just got a lot of explosive playmakers, and they score a lot of points, and Florida State can't hang with them. There is nothing not on the table in this game. Now, if we did it 100 times, I think it's going to be close 90 of them. But those outliers scare the Heber-Jeebers out of me.
I am going to go for my first selection of where you're going to go. I'm going to Tuscaloosa. I have to. It's the second best game of the week, potentially. Diego Pavia. I'm sold. I'm a believer in Diego. I'm a believer in the Vanderbilt Commodores. I don't know if they're ready to be on the big SEC stage, but they snuck up on Alabama last year and got a win at home.
They ain't sneaking up on them this year.
No, I mean you are front and center right there in their crosshairs. They beat Georgia last week, and they're not going to be looking past Vanderbilt coming in as the number 16 team in the country. Vanderbilt, believe it or not, if you haven't been paying attention, through the first 5 weeks of the college football season, they're averaging 49 points per game. 4th in the FBS.
Yeah.
I know they played nobodies. I know.
I feel like you're leaving out an element here.
Of course I am.
Important.
But just like last week when you were touting your Florida State Seminoles.
How'd that work out?
It didn't work out too well. We'll see if they're ready to be on the big stage against the Alabama Crimson Tide. And, the Tide carries a whole lot of, hubris into this game, and I would love nothing more than to watch the commies just take them down.
First of all, they're not the communists, they're the commanders. They're Commodores. Sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
This is the fighting Lionel Richies. And you talk about that Alabama hubris, you mean a team who one of their most famous patrons is a guy who screams on YouTube going, "I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide." You mean that team has some hubris? Yeah, I agree, and I don't think they're as good as – so Alabama's one of those fun teams for a better that I missed them last week because I undervalued their quarterback. Now I feel like you're overvaluing them because they beat Georgia.
Yep.
That's one of those it matters, and it matters to how good a team is. I don't know how much it matters here because these teams are so different. Look, it was the last banger last hour. I told you I think this game's going to be good. I think it's going to be close late. And I don't know. There's something about Diego Pavia that – did you see ESPN's list of the top – they ranked every Power 5 quarterback?
No, I did not.
Diego Pavia was 2, which for me is insanity. But he's good.
But I was going to say, is there anybody – I mean, are there many guys that are playing as well as he is right now?
No, but I'm also a little biased here because I'm a talent evaluator, and I look at Diego Pavia and go, this has like a Tim Tebow feel to it where this is just – you kind of gross things up, and then you get up against the Maserati, and all of a sudden your Jeep Renegade doesn't look quite as palatable.
Kind of like my NFL game of the week. We'll find out.
You can't go back in time. You can't take 49.
No, I wasn't good. What the hell happened in that game? Mac Jones.
Well, what happened is the first 80% of what I told you happened, and then the last 20% never happened because Kyron Williams, he has this it's odd. And I mean, I feel like we need to have a charity banquet for it. He is allergic to footballs. They touch his hand, and he immediately goes, no, I can't touch that. I'll break out into hives.
But only at the most inopportune time.
Yes,
of
at
the
the
game.
1 yard line or on 4th down.
Not great. Not great. My NFL game of the week.
Kind of like a canker sore.
Is the game
shows up when you have a job interview or a date.
It's the game that you're going to hear right here on ESPN Asheville on Sunday at noon.
Cowboys Jets.
Not the Cowboys Jets. The Philadelphia Eagles and the Denver Broncos.
So you're going to let me have Cowboys Jets.
I'm going to let you have Cowboys Jets.
I mean, I'm
yes.
not going
to. That shootout of a game that they're going to have. I don't think this is not a shootout-y game, but Philadelphia Eagles, they've taken over the mantle of the Kansas City Chiefs. That every team you play, it feels like it's going to be a close game. Somebody's going to have to rally to win. Last week we saw it was them getting out to a big lead in Tampa Bay, hitting big plays and coming back and having a chance to win. There's a good chance that team comes out and gets up 27-0 or 27-3 on the Denver Broncos, and you don't have the horses to come back. Pardon the pun. But
I see what you did there.
There's also a path where this is back and forth. Everybody struggles. Defense makes plays on both sides. And this one's going to be close.
There's also a possibility, and this is the possibility that I think is going to happen, is that this is a Richard kicking contest and the Denver Broncos wear Birkenstocks. That doesn't go well. Because that's what I think this is going to be.
You think it's going to be?
I think Philadelphia comes out and kicks them in the mouth. Because this is the kind of defense that Bo Nix struggles with. I'm not even telling you I think Philadelphia's going to score a ton of points. I hate this game for DFS. I have a funny feeling my eyes are going to hate watching this game. I think Philadelphia is one of the weird teams that they do that thing that I always say you should avoid. Don't think a team listens to everything you say. Philadelphia listens to everything you say. And when you give them a reason to come out and old guy at the locker room, just there it is.
Yep.
You go do that bad boy.
Uh-huh.
They will do it. I've seen them do it a lot.
Sure.
And I feel like they've caught a lot of flack over the last 96 hours for a game they won. And a game that they were the more impressive team for
most of it.
At least 40 minutes of.
Right.
They've caught a lot of smoke over that. And when you poke a bull don't be shocked when you get a horn.
I mean,
I think you're going to get a horn this week. If you don't, it's going to lead me to either a lot more questions about Philadelphia or a lot more answers about Denver.
Mm-hmm. You go back and you look. Philadelphia Eagles have won by 4 against the Cowboys, 3 against the Chiefs. Of course, there was the wacky, we were going to win by 1, but then Jordan Davis returned the block kick for a touchdown to make it look worse than it actually was against the Rams.
Well, I mean, in theory, you were going to lose. Because if that kick goes through, you lose. They blocked it, you take it back.
Right.
Look, I'm not telling you Philadelphia's been great.
No.
They find a way to do what they need to do.
Exactly.
And I want you to think about the teams you just said. All right, so list me off the quarterbacks that they've played so far.
Dak Prescott,
mm-hmm.
Patrick Mahomes,
mm-hmm.
Matthew Stafford,
mm-hmm.
Baker Mayfield.
You know what all 4 of those guys have in common?
They're not Bo Nix.
They're exponentially better in the year of 2025 than Bo Ezekiel Nix, Esquire.
Sure.
Yeah, that game was on my list, but it was that way.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I have another NFL game. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going to solidify my Monday night Kansas City Chiefs, Jacksonville Jaguars. I am very annoyed at how many talking heads I've heard take my selection for that game and go, Jacksonville's going to cover the 3-9. Mm-hmm. Shut up. That was my thing. I said it first. Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
You are pissing them off, and I don't like that. This is my favorite DFS game of the week because, frankly, I don't see how we're not sitting on 55 at halftime.
Okay.
Because Pat Mahomes has something to prove. This is a national stage to prove it on. That is not a great secondary, but it's a good defense.
Mm-hmm.
And so, who do you have pulling the strings for Kansas City? Andy Reid. Who, over the years, what has Andy Reid done such a great job of manipulating over-aggressive defenses,
mm-hmm.
especially young ones? I think this is going to be a back and forth. I think it's the NFL game of the week, and I'm not sure it's even close.
Really? Okay.
Well, when you look at my favorite DFS game for the week is the Jets and the Cowboys, that's a bad sign for what's happening in the NFL.
Well, I mean, good Lord, that game is definitely going to blow out the over.
Well, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, it's the highest over-under of the slate.
It should be.
No, Lions-Bengals has it by a point.
Because that one's going to be 50-2.
No. Oh, no. No. I know.
No?
I know.
Really?
No. I like a lot of things. I like a lot of things about that game.
Any of it wear orange?
No.
That's a whole lot of points for the Blue.
Oh, I mean, look, I love Detroit,
mm-hmm.
but I think Cincinnati will be able to put up a fight. There has to be something in Jake Browning for them to keep defending him.
Mm-hmm.
For Zach Taylor to be so off-put by the idea that we would bring in another quarterback, there has to be something there. You've got to be seeing something.
Right.
I don't know what that is because when I watch him, my eyes bleed like I'm in a horror movie.
All right, you got Jacksonville and Kansas City on Monday Night Football, and then
this is always where it's tough for me because I have to play you.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one I really want that I don't think you're going to take.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to stick in the NFL.
Okay.
I'm going to stick in the NFL, and I'm going to go Buccaneers Seahawks.
You son of a...
I don't know why Buccaneers was like I'm staring at it on my screen, and at no point did I go, that's screaming at me because he's a Buccaneers fan. And then I heard a dog barking, and I went, that one.
That one.
Thank you, JJ.
That one.
I heard him. He went, pick the Bucks.
Give me the dog.
I think that's an elite NFL game, too.
No doubt.
Now, that one I do not think is going to shoot out.
Really?
I look at that. I've told you this before. There are certain numbers that I see and go, that doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I see Seattle-Tampa Bay, I'm thinking that number should have been 50.5. I see 44.5, and I go, oh, why could that not have been 43? There's something about 44.5 that when I see it, I go, God, that number never lands on it.
Mm-hmm.
It never lands on 45. It's always either 26 or 94. There's no in between.
I think it lands about 62.
I don't, because I don't think you can score on them that way.
Really?
Frankly, I don't think anybody can score on them that way.
Hmm.
And I like Sam this week. I also have a bit of a fear that you take the running game away and you put it on Sam. That's where you tend to see 2 interception games.
Yep. But I see the same thing on the other side.
I do too.
So you have Sam Darnold and you have Baker Mayfield. You have 2 guys that can play elite football at times. And then there's going to be that play. There will be a play. I mean, even I was watching, what was it? I think it was 2 weeks ago. Sam Darnold started out the game looking like a blind beggar. Like he just didn't look like he knew what he was doing. And then all of a sudden it clicked in and he had a great game. But for that first possession or first couple of possessions, I felt like, what's happening right now? Look, it's old Sam Darnold.
These are 2 quarterbacks that can put up numbers, but at the end of the day, it also could be a movable object against a stoppable force. Because there is a possibility, there is a range of outcomes here where you have 2 bad quarterbacks in this game.
Mm-hmm.
And you have 2 quarterbacks that throw up 30 QBRs, and this just turns into a gross fest.
But then you got nobody that can run, which is going to be weird. Because we ain't got no Bucky Irving.
I'm going to say this, and I mean, I've already said it at least a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
And throughout the week, I think I've said it 5 or 6 times. 3 words: Ray Shad White. Play him, do it, enjoy it. You're welcome.
He's leaning on the screen pass game.
No team in the NFL has given up more receiving yards to running backs than the Seattle Seahawks.
Yep. Buccaneers Seahawks, you are a dirty one for that one. That was crude and awful. It was a great pick, but damn you. All right, well, you took mine, so I'm going to take yours. I'm going to take the return of Jaden Daniels against the Los Angeles Chargers.
That's a good one that was on my list.
Mm-hmm.
I also don't think that game's going to go the way you think it is.
How do you think that game goes?
I like Washington this week a lot more than I should.
Really?
And I'm biased.
Okay.
I'll admit it.
Yeah.
I know who I am. I know who I'm is.
Look,
I'm biased when it comes to the Commanders.
The Commanders are right there. Right there. They're at that point where they're going to hit some kind of a stride.
What question do I ask anytime we come into a situation like this?
Oh, who's got the better quarterback?
Well, that's a question.
That's a toss-up. Who's got the better coach?
That would be the Chargers.
Mm-hmm. Who's at home?
That would be Washington. It's in L.A., but trust me, there will be more Commander fans in that stadium, and it won't be close.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the question I'm looking for.
Oh, what question were you looking for?
Who needs it more? Washington loses this game, they're 2-3.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've looked at that schedule. There's some losable games on it.
There are some.
Because they still play the Chiefs, they play the Seahawks, they play the Lions, they play the Broncos, and they end with the Eagles twice.
That's a rough 3-game stretch.
Uh-huh. That's my point.
Yeah.
If you lose this game, this season can get away from you.
That it can. Jaden Daniels coming back on his first game. Will it be the pop that they need to hand another win or hand another loss to the Los Angeles Chargers? But I look at a Chargers team who's taken a lot of lumps this week for losing to the New York Giants.
Well,
and I think that's going to matter.
And that matters too.
Jim Harbaugh he's going to have those guys ready to tear some heads off.
This has not been a fun week to be in the old powder blues because I bet Jim's been in a bad mood.
No doubt about it. You went out and fumbled away a game against the New York Giants. You can't afford to do it again. You're going to need every win you can to stay at the top of the AFC and that AFC West. Los Angeles Chargers, Washington Commanders. I think it's going to be an incredible game.
And then I'm curious if you take either of the games that I have circled right here. If I get these, I win.
I might have to take Ravens-Texans.
Thank God, because I couldn't care less if I tried.
Really?
Oh my God, a god awful Ravens defense against the Houston Texans. Who, and by the way, they're probably going to get through. This will probably be easier than getting into a Kardashian's bedroom. Okay, that's how quick the Ravens are going to get to C.J. Stroud. But then on the other side, I get yeah, I'm good.
That's the equalizer.
I will never by choice watch Cooper Rush. Unless it's I watch Cooper Rush bag my groceries as he scans them across the little cart.
That's the whole equalizer for me. That's
game.
my next game because to me it's got the most intrigue because the Baltimore Ravens are 1-3, and like you said, like this, you have to win this game. The Houston Texans are in the same boat. Well, I know we don't feel the same way about them, but they're kind of in a must-win situation as well. They're not gonna.
You and I look at football so differently.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't even on my list.
Wow.
Of 12 games, that wasn't even on my list.
That's insanity.
That wasn't on my list, and Clemson, Carolina is, which should tell you a lot. That should tell you a lot.
Your next game?
The one I was scared you were going to take is the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots, because that game I really believe is going to be closer than people think. New England has been a thorn in the keister of the Buffalo Bills for years.
Right.
Even when they were awful, and I don't think they're awful. Look, I know you are what your record says you are. I know they haven't looked overly impressive at times, but I still think that's a talented team. You got the Stephon Diggs revenge game. There's so many things going on here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I look at the fact New England beat Buffalo, a good Buffalo team. And they were awful. Now they're not awful. And above all else, they're well coached.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is another one that could be shootouty.
Yeah, Buffalo Bills.
I like Drake May a lot this week. Probably more than I should. I'm more invested in Drake May than any one person should be, and that's scary.
I was going to say, what? Because he's cheap on DFS?
No. That's the Sunday night game, so it's not the main
slate.
And
right.
I don't play occasionally I'll play the one-offs. But
right.
Most of my shekels go into the big slate because Daddy wants $1 million, not $10,000. I got $10,000.
Right.
I don't have $1 million, and I would like to.
Okay.
Then it's the college game.
Mm-hmm.
Which one of these college games do I really want? I bet the one I'm going to take is not. I'm going to take Texas, Florida, but not because I think it's great, but because I think it's interesting. Because, look, if Florida beats Texas, it is going to get so loud on Steve Sarkisian that it's going to be deafening. Because do you know who they play next week?
Georgia.
Oklahoma.
Oh, Texas plays
next
Oklahoma.
Week's the Red River rivalry.
Ah, gotcha.
And so if you go into that coming off a loss to Florida with DJ Lagway, who looks like he's actively betting against Florida week in and week out, that game has a lot of intrigue to me because I think it has two talented quarterbacks that aren't playing well. And there's a boatload of defense players.
Yep.
I said that in a weird way. I said that like I was a speaking spell. There's a boatload of defensive players in this game that I think are really good.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
They're boatload defense players. What was that? Did I forget how English works?
All right. You went Texas, Florida. I'll take Texas Tech and Houston.
Really?
Yep.
You actually think Houston can? I think that game could be 62-0.
I don't know. I don't know what it could be.
It shocks me that you took a college game and that was the one you took.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about having that in the bangers. I just couldn't lay that big of a number.
Right.
But it feels. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'll give it out as a bonus banger. Take Texas Tech because they're going to score a gajillion points.
Can Houston hang with them is the question.
I don't think so.
Really?
I really don't. I don't like that Houston team.
All right. We shall see. Yeah, and then I guess I'll take Clemson and North Carolina.
You just called me stupid for having that on my list, and then you take it.
Well, I mean, my other choice is Boise State and Notre Dame, and I'm not interested.
But it was a banger. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, well, good.
It's always fun to take a banger.
Good. Good for you. My prayer is that Carolina will be able to show some fight in this game, and maybe pull out the win. I get that beating Clemson this year obviously is not going to mean what it usually does, but to see Dabo Swinney go 1-4, I just gotta want to be here for it.
And that was your 5th pick, right?
That was 6.
That was 6.
Yep.
Okay. I've gotten very off here on what we picked.
Okay, so recapping. I have Philadelphia, Denver, Vanderbilt, Bama, Washington and the Chargers, the Ravens and the Texans, Texas Tech and Houston, Carolina and Clemson.
So you took 3. I'm so lost. Do I need to pick another game?
Yeah, you got one more.
Okay.
That's how we usually do it. Come back more.
I got lost.
One more time, like the UDFA thing. Yeah.
Somebody in the chat tell me how this went awry, because right now my screen is chaos, and I'm not sure what just happened.
You've got Florida State, Miami, Kansas City, Jacksonville, Tampa Bay, Seattle, Buffalo, New England, Texas, Florida.
Okay.
Final game.
God, I'm weighing between 2 college games. I want to say Virginia, Louisville, really bad.
Mm-hmm.
If for nothing else, because that is a fun city.
Shootouty.
Oh, that's going to be a lot of points.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the one I'm going to take, though, and I highly doubt anybody has this on their list. I'm going Mississippi State, Texas A&M.
I considered it.
I'm going to go Mississippi State, Texas A&M. And look, I said this when I picked it earlier. I'm not telling you that I think Mississippi State's going to beat them. I think 16.5 is straight up disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's dumb.
Yep.
I don't know what you've watched of Texas A&M that makes you think they deserve that many points against the Mississippi State team that's – I mean, look, it was at home, and I get that. This is at Kyle Field, and I get that. They just pressed Tennessee to overtime.
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee and Texas A&M play right now. Who are you taking? Because for me, that's not hard. I'll take Tennessee.
Yeah.
Especially if you tell me that Josh Heupel took my advice and sat down and watched the clock. This is how seconds work. Because he needs to do that really badly.
Right. Hopefully he's studied up.
My wager is in the chat.
They're not playing this week, so he can study all week, right?
Yeah, he should just sit at home with a clock and go.
Yeah.
Minutes and seconds. The only problem is at about 11:45, he's good to time out.
Yeah.
You don't have timeouts. It's life, stupid.
All right, there you have it. It is the daily draft. Where are you going to go if you could go anywhere? Brought to you by the Ingles Living the Dream Tour. Go to Ingles or go to livingthedream2.com, livingthedream2 and check out the fan trips. We got some more coming up later on this season. We want you to join us on the road, and we can ride together this time. You're in the Sportsocracy.
We'll see a little more cloud over the weekend, but it stays dry. Today is sunny, 75. Tonight, a few clouds around, overnight mid-upper 40s. And a great start to our weekend, partly sunny, 75 on Saturday. And Sunday, partly sunny, 75. Won't see a shower chance until Tuesday. From the Weather Channel, meteorologist Ray Stidging.
This report is sponsored by
Bojangles. It's always bow time.
It's bow time. Leg thigh fry, leg thigh fry. It's a deal so nice you have to say it twice. Always fresh and hand-breaded. Enjoy this boldly seasoned meal at Bojangles for just $5.99. Sweeten the deal and add a pie to your leg thigh fry. And when you hear this rhyme, you know it's bow time.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Need life insurance but have diabetes, high blood pressure, or on anxiety meds? If you're a 50-year-old male, even porky, or with type 2 diabetes, $1 million of life insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. For affordable term life insurance, call Term Provider and speak with Big Lou at 800-444-2013. 800-444-2013 or visit biglou.com. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. 800-444-2013.
This is Carolina football.
Hands off to Goss. Goss left side of the 10. Goss at the 5. Sprints to the front left corner of the end zone for 6.
Saturday, the Tar Heels are back at home to open ACC play against Clemson. Pre-game coverage starts at 11 a.m. Kickoff at noon on your home for Carolina football.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
The free iHeartRadio app makes your car radio jealous.
Live radio presets, lyrics for songs, and the most podcasts on the planet.
Plus, it all fits in your pocket.
Your car radio can't do that.
Make sure the free iHeartRadio app is on your smartphone now.
The #1 app for radio.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment, committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
ESPN Asheville.
It is ESPN Asheville. This is the Sportsocracy on a football Friday, and it's time for the most important message of the day.
Don't do crimes!
Don't do crimes, yeah. So, Jeremy, yesterday, you and me and Sir Jimothy hanging out at the Bears Smokehouse Barbecue last night.
HWA.
Had a we had a nice little discussion between the three of us, though, about hygiene. Right, how hygiene differs from person to person. You're a super ultra clean guy.
I shower 2 or 3 times a day. I brush my teeth more than any person you've ever met. I have a toothbrush in my office and in our bathroom here at iHeart.
Mm-hmm.
That should tell you everything you need to know about me.
Yep. You're like recycle clothes. We were talking about y'all were just dumbfounded that I will wear a pair of shorts multiple times in a week.
Mm-mm.
You're just one and done.
One time.
Yeah.
Look, your pants are separated from you by one thin layer of fabric.
Sure.
You would not wear that thin layer of fabric multiple times.
Nope.
Why would you wear the pair of shorts multiple times?
Because they're protected by the undershorts. That's the
so
idea.
I wear an undershirt every day of my life. Does that mean that I can wear shirts multiple times?
Sure. If it's not dirty.
No.
Yeah.
Because there's dirt on the outside No.
Dirt on the outside.
There's things in the air. There's gross people like Robert Nathaniel Spencer. The cast
Well,
filth into the air.
As nasty as that may sound to you, at least it's not this nasty. Police went to a home this weekend on Long Island. Got called for suspicious behavior, I guess. When they arrived at the home, they found roosters crowing next to starlings, squirrels huddled beside hedgehogs, ferrets shared space with flying squirrels, parrots with chinchillas, and dogs with tortoises. More than 200 animals, domestic and wild, crammed into a Northport home where the air hung thick with filth. Insects crawled on the walls, and a 95-year-old woman sat trapped on the second floor, hemmed in by mountains of debris. That sounds like things nightmares are made out of. And I hope you have to do 70 years in prison for trapping a 95-year-old woman in the midst of all of that filth.
In Philadelphia.
Ugh, that sounds like one of the grossest scenes ever.
My story is double crimes. It's about 42-year-old Robin Zick of Florida. She committed her first crime by going to a Publix, bastard grocery store. Ingles, low prices, love the savings. It's the only grocery store for us. Her second crime was that she went to the Publix grocery store, but she didn't go to buy groceries.
Mm-hmm.
She came to pick up a motorized scooter, which she was then found driving a mile away from the Publix. Do you know what her excuse was? She said she should not have been arrested for a crime.
Okay.
I want you tell me, get from A to B in her mind. What was she doing, and why should she not have been arrested?
Oh, I don't know. She was just carting her groceries home.
Nope, she didn't buy any groceries.
Okay.
She was dropped off at Publix. That part of the story is rather important.
Mm-hmm.
She got dropped off at Publix, picked up a motorized scooter, drove it down the road.
She was going to pick somebody up.
She was going to a doctor's appointment, and she said after my appointment was over, I was going to return it.
Mm-hmm.
The prosecution has a question. Why did you not just get whoever dropped you off at Publix to drop you off at the doctor's office? And I'm sure it's because you didn't want to pay for 2 Ubers and you needed a ride and whatever.
Right.
And maybe she had to get groceries. I have no idea.
Didn't want to inconvenience them by having them come back and get her. I don't know.
It bothers me that we live in a world where somebody would go, it's fine for me to steal your thing, which, by the way, how much do you think a motorized cart costs?
Oh, probably $5,000.
It's half that. It's $2,500.
Really?
I was shocked it was that high. You can buy a Barbie Jeep for $200. So I mean, I'm just transitive property.
I feel
here.
like they're a little different.
Not by much. They only go like 4 miles an hour, which is what stuck me on that she was a mile down the road. That means you didn't notice her for 15 minutes. She was just driving down the road like, and nobody went, that looks not right.
Well, what am I going to do? Am I going to go stop her? No. That's a liability issue.
Excuse me, ma'am. Why does your personalized scooter say Publix?
This is like when I was working retail in college. You know, somebody was stealing. We were told you can't chase after them because if you chase after them, we're liable for any damages that might occur to them.
And that's why this world is different than the old world, because when I was in high school and worked retail, they kept hiring me because they went, that's the one that deals with shoplifters. You do what you want. I Terry Tate off as linebacker the guy on the escalator at the Asheville Mall when I was 16.
Let's go.
Because he stole shoes. I picked up on it, and I went full sprint and just drilled him right on the stairs.
Did they give you the key to the mall?
They did promote me not long after that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he got decleated.
That's good. Yeah. While I was working at Best Buy, and this was like 2001 or something, they had an issue where at one of the stores in like Minneapolis or something, somebody was stealing something. They chased him out the door. Dude ran into the highway and got hit. store got sued for
Which
like
is
millions of dollars.
Which is stupid.
Oh, yeah.
The minute you commit a crime, no lawsuits. This is how Jeremy speaks.
So from then on, you
Thus
couldn't
it shall
chase
be.
anybody. You couldn't chase it. If you kept them in the store, though.
I could. Oh, yeah. Oh.
If I can keep you, I got you for 3 minutes.
This is going to hurt me a lot less than it's going to hurt you. This is going to suck for you a lot.
You use that little magnetic thing on the side of the door. You use that as a backstop. Just pow. Fun times.
It's actually what the gate's for. You just close the gate and go, "Welcome to Thunderdome." I actually created the Elimination Chamber before WWE did.
No doubt about
This
it.
is not going to be great for you.
Nope.
You should have stolen from Champs because Finish Line was a bad decision for you today.
Finish Line. Does that even exist anymore?
I have no idea. That was my first job. That's the one that I chose over Chuck E. Cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And frankly, every day since then, I've been glad that was the decision that I made.
Absolutely.
Because I think if there was a picture of me in that giant meth-addled rat costume, I don't think I would have ever recovered from that to become the success that I at least tell myself that I am today.
We'd have most certainly found it by now. I'm sure about that. All right.
There's some incriminating pictures of me that you ain't come close to yet. I don't think you're ever going to.
You never know. You never know who's got that bridge to burn. All right, we've got weekend coming up. Football all over the place. Any last thoughts on the weekend?
The NFL schedule's not fun, except that it kind of is. These aren't going to be fun games to watch necessarily, but they're going to be really fun to wager, and they're going to be really fun to play fantasy football because I think your scores this week are going to be real high.
Okay.
Especially after last week where they were real low.
Mm-hmm.
The guy that won the Millionaire last week on DraftKings had Malik Neighbors, who scored 4. You're not doing that this week. Now, if you want a little, I'm pretty good at this piece of advice, everybody and their brother is going to go cheap running back, which means you shouldn't. Go Jahmyr Gibbs. Go, I'm trying to even think of the ones that I really like this week. I do like Rashad White, and I do like Amari DeMarcado. Receiver becomes more difficult. If you start your build with Jamar Chase, you're going to have a very contrarian lineup, and I think it can score a lot of points.
Okay. All right. Looking at this compared to the college slate, I'll take the NFL slate.
The college slate's fun solely because I think we're going to have a lot of games that are much closer than you think they will be.
Mm-hmm. Because you think, what, Texas, Florida is going to be close?
I think Texas is going to cover, but it's a very low number to cover.
Oh, no, you're talking about Mississippi State and Texas A&M.
I might like that one.
That's one of those.
That's
an old banger.
Get the old cowbells. I just think you got a full day. There's interesting parts of every slate.
Mm-hmm.
And this week, you don't have to stay up and watch a game at 10:30, even though you do have Duke and Cal.
Yeah. Are we is my team going to play with their food again with Kentucky?
Probably.
Then why are you not on the plus 19 and
because
a half?
I don't think that Kentucky can keep you to scoring 20 points, and I'm not sure they can score up
at all.
Oh, and by the way,
okay, fair enough, I guess.
Oh, and by the way, Cal Duke, it's almost time.
Mm-hmm. We got bangers.
It's banger time.
Bangers to end out the show. It's Jeremy's Underdogs coming up next on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Should enjoy this afternoon and this evening. Not even a cloud, or at least tough to find a cloud. We'll see a little more cloud over the weekend, but it stays dry. Today is sunny, 75. Tonight, a few clouds around, overnight mid-upper 40s, and a great start to our weekend, partly sunny, 75 on Saturday, and Sunday, partly sunny, 75. Won't see a shower chance until Tuesday. From the Weather Channel, meteorologist Ray Stedgick.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. A great alternative to a mobile phone for your kids. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get 60% off. Free UPS shipping. Add code radio and get an extra 5% off.
This is what it sounds like to win $1,000 in bonus bucks.
I got $1,000. Oh my God, thank you.
Get ready for it to happen to you.
Are you freaking kidding me right now?
Every weekday.
Awesome!
Explore a career as a correctional officer. NC Department of Adult Correction is hiring with state benefits and paid vacation. Becoming a correctional officer can be a rewarding first step along a public safety career. Visit dac.nc.gov/cojobs.
If you're seeing dust on your baseboards, it's time to call Zero Res Air Duct Cleaning. Mention ESPN Asheville to get $50 off your next cleaning. Use promo code AIR50 when scheduling online at ZeroResAsheville.com.
If you have joint pain from a sprained ankle to chronic arthritic pain, QC Kinetics is now taking regenerative medicine to a whole new level. QC Kinetics has just added an all-new potent and powerful regenerative cell treatment option. Next-level biologic injectables packed with human growth factors and all-natural healing properties, and it's by far QC Kinetics' most robust option for lasting joint pain relief. If you've been thinking about exploring this proven non-invasive approach to joint pain, now is the time, and they're now offering telemedicine consultations, so you can speak with a medical provider from your home or office, video call or phone call. Learn more about the latest biologic injectables that are stronger than ever. Get lasting relief from pain in your knees, shoulder, lower back, or hip. Rejuvenate your joints at a cellular level with no drugs, no surgery, and no downtime. Call QC Kinetics to schedule for telemedicine consultation at 828-770-8529. That's 828-770-8529 in Asheville and Greenville.
This is where it starts, where your story begins. This is the trail you blaze yourself. And step by step, you get stronger, faster, better. This is where it starts. How will you finish? Ingles, we're with you every step of the way.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
It's the best time of the week. It's time for the best bangers of the week. And I saved the best for last because it's my favorite kind of pick.
Underdog, 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 underdog.
Speed of lightning, roar of thunder. Coastal Carolina's a 19.5-point dog at Old Dominion, and that's stupid. I understand Old Dominion killed Virginia Tech, but that was a different Virginia Tech team. Coastal Carolina's not great, but they're not 19.5 points bad. Give me the Chanticleers, the Fighting Roosters, to cover 19.5. Cal's a 2.5-point dog against Duke, and that doesn't make any sense to me. Cal has one of the best young quarterbacks in the country. I can't say his name, but he's real good at football. I call him Bo because I can't say his name. Give me Cal plus 2.5. They went outright, and Darian Mendoza's pretty good too. Or Darian Mensah, excuse me. I combined two quarterbacks into one. Maryland's a 6.5-point dog against Washington, and I watched 60 minutes of Washington football, and I still don't believe that team's any good. I get it. The Turtles haven't played anybody, but they're better than this. And they're at home, and that stadium's going to be loud. Fear the Turtle. Give me Maryland plus 6.5. Michigan State's an 11.5-point dog to Nebraska. If you gave me 10 years for somebody to explain to me where this belief in Nebraska comes from, I don't see it. Hey, their quarterback acts and imitates Pat Mahomes. Cool. He's fat Mahomes because he's not any good. Give me Michigan State plus 11.5. I think, low-key, I think they went out right. And finally, hit the button to it! I know they lost lost to Virginia. I get it. I don't care. This one's different. We hate Miami. They hate us. It's in Tallahassee. It's at night. And I think they're going to run down Miami's suckhole. Give me Florida State plus the 4.5. They're my achy, breaky, no mistakey of the week. They win outright. Fear the spear. Let's go Noles.
Florida State looking to bounce back from last week's loss. And can they do it against a top 5 rival opponent? You can take all your wagers over to the DraftKings Sportsbook app. It is the official sportsbook of the Sportsocracy.
In this one episode, we had dogs, we had bangers, we had dog bangers, we had turtle bangers. Let's go. Well, we did them all.
We had all the bangers.
I ain't leaving.
Hope everybody has a great weekend. Enjoy the football. We'll be back with you on an Overreaction Monday.
Oh, I have a feeling that Monday's going to be wild. I think we're going to see a lot of – I think you're going to see a lot of people that are jumping off cliffs about teams that they shouldn't. You're going to confirm some things this week. I think college football is going to see a massive division. You're going to start seeing who the real contenders are.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of games that don't look quite as daunting as I believe they actually are. Texas A&M, Mississippi State. Yeah. That doesn't look daunting. It's more daunting than you think.
Mm-hmm.
We have a super chat to hit before we get out as well. Apologies. That was during a segment where I wasn't in the room.
Give me that money. Give me that money. Give me that money. Give me that.
I don't know how to read that one, Tank. You're going to have to read it before you say it because I don't know how to say that and not get fired.
What? All it says is Kyle. It's a Shanahanan.
Shanahananism.
Yeah, Shanahanananism. It says Kyle is selling turns with Sean McVie for menthols and Alcatraz.
Oh, we can make those jokes?
I don't understand.
Does it suggest? Oh, we can do that?
They just want to dance. That's all we're talking about.
They want to dance with somebody.
That's right. Sean McVie can cut a rug.
And
with
one of
the best
them's wearing lipstick for some reason. With somebody.
Woo! I don't know if it's love.
Gary. I said, hey, we have a super chat, and then we went down rabbit holes. We started talking about stolen scooters, turtle baggers.
Yep.
It was a thing.
Yep. We've got all the super chats taken care of.
Yes,
all right,
good
deal.
And now we have to get out of this room before we melt and die.
We do. It is super hot in here. I hope everybody again has a wonderful weekend. Don't forget to check out all of the sports here on the iHeart Media Asheville Sports Network. We've got high school football tonight. Irwin and Reynolds on the Buncombe County High School Football Game of the Week on 570 and on ESPN Asheville. We'll have the Tuscola game on AM 1400 for the Waynesville crowd. They're taking on Franklin tonight out at Western Carolina University. Tomorrow, it's the North Carolina Tar Heels against the Clemson Tigers in a noon kickoff. 11 o'clock is the pregame here on ESPN Asheville. We've got the NC State Wolfpack on 570 WWNC against the Camels of Campbell. 12 o'clock start and a 2 o'clock kickoff. And then Sunday, the Panthers on WWNC at noon and also at noon on ESPN Asheville.
And here's 2 free bangers for you. Take the 2 kitty cats. Clemson minus whatever number. I don't care. And take Carolina to beat the Miami Dolphins.
Philadelphia Eagles and the Denver Broncos right here on ESPN Asheville on Sunday afternoon. We will see you back here in the Ingles studio on Monday.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
ESPN Asheville, broadcasting from the Ingles studio at Radio Ranch. Log on to ESPNAVL.com and make us your number 1 preset on the iHeart Radio app. ESPN Asheville, number 1 for sports coverage in the mountains.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Ingles studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, the #1